We cover what matters. We speak what others won't. West Coast TV. Grounded. Brave. It's ours. It begins on the coast where Ghana greets the sea. In the heart of Ahanta, voices rise with purpose. This is where stories breathe, where truth finds life.
In Ghana, Mabahi and Damane, Mezise Belemi Abra, in the 24th day of July 2026. Ya was Doko. Ekeshe the West Coast TV. We are transmitting live from ADB Bronsane Esolo. As Esola, ako Facebook Live here, we are there. As Esola, ako YouTube, TikTok here, akane so maso ye wakene. Just like, comment, share, na yanga, na menufro so de wajone de menufro so wuma ekolezoro our West Coast TV zo. Just go to Facebook. Ako Facebook here, just look for West Coast Extra TV. West Coast Extra TV. Akene ye wane ye di juma ewo ekenia. Wane mema abiola kwaba.com. Nde ya le special shout out to Friday Bones. I know Momo de me, you are special among others. When you say ya was it there. Melibanu as yekra newspapers, as well as yekra sports tidbit, as well as Alajibanu say yekra a hunter fest program more a college or Ghana, and that man in make a shade more the and that year festival more year celebrating. July was designated to be the month of celebration for that man. We'll go through it and see the pros and cons, the high and lows, highlights. Now, I'm going forward soon. What needs to be done? One me wo kadeke kama awe keshe bofraye kwendazo wane me ya sale awe keshe ya iwo jima ayimo iseke idi okon iseke emaye words of motivation na yave da yanakrobanu na kon yave du abrabonu ajake iwe ya so a na yaba sports yedo azo ntekwen mo wahin
yeah nyeja
nramunu waboko ye
metepoko
on de ne oh okay one so on ye peka fa kama as usual
but don't overhype me. No. Somebody will be like so the shoddy like the lady she this like Onania, the person that you are overhyping, Onania.
Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder.
I knew that, Mr. Yabua, baby, I mean, Febia, you counter-attack.
You get it. And for me, indeed, world-class beauty.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And indeed, you look good for the screens this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah. What do you have for us this morning?
Okay, as your motivation.
Exactly.
Okay, so this morning, good morning once again to our viewers, and then both on YouTube, TikTok, and then Facebook as well. Please do give us a follow on West Coast Extra TV, as well as subscribing to our YouTube channel, and then also giving us a follow on TikTok na BBBia and Kodo Boko. And then I'm a pay my America actual going into the weekend, and then don't give up because your attempts are not yielding fruits. Continue because in the results are you gain the expected results na ebede ehwehwe manka de in the me try no menya any particular and any positive result behind the medical way me the me try and view I'll move on to something different. Don't give up, rest, and then continue later. Rest because Ebiana, you are doing that thing with stress. Ebiana, you are doing that thing with negative energy. But make sure that you rest and then you continue tomorrow. Giving up is never an option. Don't give up. Continue what you are doing tomorrow to yield you positive results.
All right, continue what you are doing to yield you positive results. Medibela and the Mayakin Mukwake. ana money anaka jakababa anaka ma ila wan zo baba bela mo apaka atu mo jakane ayeko ya bo ayanwa bo ayasa ya bo kwani se wone ya hero maya kan mo kwake mama wabanu ekolo and so indeed this is a good inspiration going into our weekend and also entering into the next week nti ba me da ya na krobano na yava yedu ajaka kwen yala wase bebre pa wo words of motivation mo
Welcome.
ava amaye and may hear and the word of course.
Okay, Obibia Akwaba. So moving straight forward into the world of sports and now the world of football. No, Yensha say in free any assistant coach Roger Desa ne asoye. Washena or the insem eko ebien aba together. Going into the World Cup na last Sunday we no Ghana for participating. No. We tried our best and then ono obefa Ghana for in a short time and when they all the players are very very humble ono on the adokola obo players ne pa motimo ko eni be woni humility e ka dey player A fa we fa to her or the better wote they are very respectful and they are very humble e wo camp there was no way I would try there what be disrespect ono announce the any of him painful na we then wodi woni echi ko ani to ma won so what woni ray another woni energy na what the then what the shade juma na wo yenim players no won improvement and everything was massive sometimes even players name the obi one age will form no be age was so bad then will try as much as possible they will be respected I don't know what way nim no na won so wo yim painful so be respected nka kama na wo me dem obeya onkofa we team wa kambia emfamba eye team nim na eye assistant coach Roger Desa o team wa hwe na we ti wo ho ede amanyen eye the chief executive officer of Data Bank Kojo Adey Mensah or the other bet kwa den kono de Ojidi de enka Ignatius Osei-Fosu ena nkoye the best candidate and nko offer Asante Kotoko woni eye coaching position instead of eye Tinkler na obefa nko ede nka wode eye Mr. Ignatius Osei-Fosu wodne eden wodne ko show because it is going to help because on wabe Ghana ni no onim players no ma the way for her obey me the way for her onko ye ni na no otim wa hwe na why then wa boa won ye pa but ye dey Bruni Abano so he is expecting nothing but the best from Mr. Eric Tinkler the black queens ended down wotimi wo share wo bo won humodin ye pa in the CAF Women's African Cup of Nations that is a WAFCON na otum wa hwe na we twa egu no ade ended da wonya victory over Malawi in a 4-0 goal intended that wache Malawi in Baba one wa Casablanca eko Morocco Patembi of friend Casablanca wache Baba one esho on a cup bako 4 Emma when team one share na one team bibia na ena wo team wa share na what ya to go the Ghana for let's support Mesiafono na yen team yen hwe yen fa yen intam papa fa because they are saying the support ni na le kodi main fono woni asoye Emma awon wonya less attention as compared to mbeyinfono yen hwe free former Heart of Lions forward Mustafa Yakubu ne asoye wa hwe na odi ababetu go them for now ne day if anything be apede was signing na obeka che team ni the one train triangle because he is not fully fit for any team that comes on board on perobeko team bi emu na wakwa disappoint one na wakwa et there any ekuku sika twitwiri di on to them ye abe sign na you are here and you are disappointing us na for ha kosia na for ha braha and na no one can dabi relax ma on heal first both mentally and then physically injury be our own heal when he finish ebetima share na abe sign no elhorum yemfa free finance minister Dr. Kessel Ato Hayford ne aso ye washara any that as part of the budget na already were parliament na how the aba to them Ghana supported the World Cup now we're with 58 million Ghana cedis. And I would more share Sika was saying na kanina boom tickets na dina booma. They are saying there one budget no was 58 million Ghana cedis and I was share na what the chia for a year World Cup na yenem branti and what more share na wako participating na what in kunimdi what the bar efie no emu yemfa in Samsung free Ghanaian assistant head coach Roger Desa na so ye wetin wa hye no wa me ate ase the Ghana fom ehunde yene Panama woni game no enwa oh the Ghanaians Ghana Black Stars players ye dey say team that is our final World Cup into the one with Colombia and Crampo. Now we were not prepared to go and face Colombia. We were playing because Colombia match na ba beden. But we were not playing because we were prepared to go and play with them. Now we were thinking that our last match was against Panama. He thinks might be one of Ghana's downfall in the World Cup that has just ended. The sports segment, Ashraf Hakimi. Ne asoye abrante no in an interview no obisa them what it today ni sika na ne asset na ne japadi na no or the name amini di no dey register oye no kwala na abrante ni say oh asem we dey akoshisem bi enim no sent kunto okoba ne dem ne dey wa bra no wo 18 years no enwa before roba be di 18 years no na ni sika na bibibia no oni ho like only documents announce the BBBR Robertimuashana or their register. Why the Ghana ID, any Ghana card and voters ID card ain't me chasimumpo. Ain't see or many documents na then other register ni BBR and as early as he was going so no bank account. Into many BBR no or the created them bank account no. And only 18 years look on him no say Mami keeping it the male. There is no need for me to go through the hassle and try to change everything. No being there, Ashraf Hakimi or scanners the matter. Mami keeping it. Mami ni dini ma. There will be a system no crampo. Won't go through any stress. This is what is coming from the world of football.
All right, thank you, Queen. Thank you very much for the good job done. And Hakimi, his story. Still now for me
you don't understand.
It amazes me. And he's an African, right?
Sure.
Yeah, and
he's a Moroccan.
And indeed in the Africa we have a certain way of living, and that has to do with a Afraba doing things, you submit to authority, you submit to your father and mother. I remember in the Nanyama system, but we used to have a system where a Afrabana Esha said early year Juma, Usika, Edema, Opapa, and Omame, na or the CA Ama, a Hebia, na Aquanenche, na Aquaji.
But right now, the parents are trying to outsmart us.
How?
You give your money to your mom or your dad, the next thing you be like, oh, mama, I want this to go and buy this. You give them a tangible reason, they will tell you that no. Because they feel like you are overspending.
Yes, maybe to you, at that level, you think it's a tangible reason. But your parents know better and don't know what is good for you.
Sometimes them knowing better doesn't always help.
Like how? They are your parents.
This particular parent era na they should even be vetted.
Vetted, pa.
They should be vetted and interviewed before they are allowed to get pregnant and give birth. I tell you.
Okay, so you're talking about the modern generation.
Yes.
Gen Z generation.
Not Gen Z. Some of you millennials, you're terrible parents. Sorry to say.
Really?
Sorry to use that word. But some of
are you speaking
the
from
millennials.
Experience?
No, per what I have seen.
You have seen. Okay.
Yes. Because my area is that kind of choked place that I come from. And some of the parents there, they have terrible parenting experiences.
Too bad.
Very bad.
Too bad. I think they don't qualify to be
they
parents.
They are nowhere near qualification.
Because a parent always knows what is good.
Exactly. But then knowing what is good always for the child, sometimes it gives out terrible results.
Really?
I tell you.
How?
Today we are not discussing that.
Yeah, I get it, but you see, on our cover, but you see, I don't know what a mother
Mhm.
or a father, I don't know, in their own imagination, will want to wish something bad for their child.
They don't wish something bad for their children, but the decisions they make for their children lands them in trouble.
Yeah, so you see, it's a collabo.
Mhm.
It's a cooperative something. Family is a collaborative system.
But some parents
get
do
it?
not listen to the other side.
So that is the point.
Sure.
That is the point. But you know, and you see, a child will always be a child until you grow and begin to understand certain things in life. You
Sure.
get it? However, you think that, oh no, the man didn't make pay. But your parents know that it is not good for you.
But sometimes too, let me share this particular story with you. I have this friend, Cisia, or you knew, but then she's doing something because her mom and her dad says that thing is going to fit her. That thing is going to bring money to her in the future. That is the best job that she can find herself in. But she knows particularly well that whatever that she's studying, it's not what she wants. She's doing engineering.
So indeed, that is
she wants to be a medical doctor.
An imposition. There was no that discussion.
And that is another type of terrible parenting. Because she wants to be a medical doctor. You are saying she should be an engineer. Two different things.
Exactly. Here. Currently, there's what you call career day, and it is parents that choose for their case.
Exactly. And I don't see the need for us to be doing that career day thing.
Anyway, but back to
Ashraf
Hakimi. His case, is it a good example for especially male children to emulate?
In some way, it is. I wouldn't say it is not. It is very good because you knowing that the money or the assets are in your mother's name, you would think before you spend. You will not spend extravagantly and then you'll be expecting that, oh, if I'm going to get paid, I'll replace it. No. You know that the money is in your mother's name. So you think like, oh, as respect to your mom, this, you need to cut short some expenses that you do. And then also it's not everything that you should be buying.
How would that be possible in this modern generation?
It can, because me in particular, I don't even remember any of my mobile money being registered in my name. It was just recently here that I got a Ghana card. Even when I was 18 years that I got a Ghana card.
And you wish to continue like that?
Yes. If not for the current system saying that we have to register some of our bank things in our name, I don't see the need to be registering in my name because I feel like if it is in my name, I have full control. I can spend whatever that I want to spend. But if it is in my mother's name, I know that, oh, maybe this is my mother's money, so I have to, And then in another way to it will help. You see, this part there has been some trend that the ladies want to follow. You get married to somebody with money, the celebrities, the footballers, and then later on they tend to divorce them, and then they want 50-50 of their assets. Meanwhile, you did not suffer with the person. So being registered in the mother's name, you get a divorce, you're not getting a dime because I don't even own anything. You go your way.
I don't know how easy it's going to be because our system also in one way or the other doesn't make it so easy for your mother to hold your
current
bank account and that kind of stuff. I don't know how Hakimi did it, but
you see, that was then. He said before he turned 18, the bank accounts and other stuff. So he used his mother's name. And then growing up, he didn't want to change anything. So if he buys a property, he registers it with his mother's name.
That's great.
That's better. I would start doing that.
You start doing that?
Yes. But I wouldn't register it in my mother's name. I would register it in my sibling. I have a sister and a brother.
Oh, okay. Then they will manage your account for you.
They would not. It's not about managing somebody's account. You are managing it, but then it's not in your name.
No. But once it is somebody's name, in one way or the other, they will manage it for you.
No.
Because you cannot
managing it
withdraw.
because
Are you
if
listening?
they are managing it, it means they have full access to it. But then if it is in your name,
Exactly.
you don't know the PIN code. How are you going to manage it?
Really?
Yes.
But how can it
It's
be?
just like next of kin. You don't know how to get access to the thing. It's just that your name is on it.
Is on it.
So I'm my mother's next of kin. I don't know any of her bank pins. All that I know is a Momo pin.
Well. Let's see how it goes. But that is by way of sports tidbit for you from Queen Dazzle. Ye twa ya won na ya ba say for sure ye to Ozro.
West Coast said you Marmo Costa morning show you guazule unumane bre bawazi debie ma ye belane bomodna fuazo chiamamie keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo nanda West Coast Steve moya ke buake ya kan da buake mo ma pe belane wonmo mane West Coast TV ye beli anda on come na ku debie ma ye belane unumare fuazo bene mie na ye beba omo na ye hiri mane ka meso ye dia ye yebwe asanka ye yebwa yebo anda bua kama anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawazi neri anda on komo anda ekane yazwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa morning show yegwazule unumane bre bawazi debie ma ye belane bomodna fuazo chiamamie keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo nanda West Coast Steve moya ke buake ya kan da buake mo ma pe belane wonmo mane West Coast TV ye beli anda on come na ku debie ma ye belane onmare fuazo bene mie na ye beba omo na ye hiri mane ka meso ye dia ye yebwe asanka ye yebwa yebo anda buake ma anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawazi neri anda on komo anda ekane yazwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa morning show yegwazule unumane bre bawazi debie ma ye belane bomodna fuazo chiamamie keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo nanda West Coast Steve moya ke buake ya kan da buake mo ma pe belane wonmo mane West Coast TV ye beli anda on come na ku debie ma ye belane unumare fuazo bene mie na ye beba omo na ye hiri mane ka meso ye dia ye yebwe asanka ye yebwa yebo anda buake ma anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawazi neri anda on komo anda ekane yazwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa morning show yegwazule unumane bre bawazi debie ma ye belane bomodna fuazo chiamamie keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo nanda West Coast Steve moya ke buake ya kan da buake mo ma pe belane wonmo mane West Coast TV ye beli anda on come na ku debie ma ye belane onmare fuazo bene mie na ye beba omo na ye hiri mane ka meso ye dia ye yebwe asanka ye yebwa yebo anda buake ma anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawazi neri anda on komo anda ekane yazwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa morning show yegwazule unumane bre bawazi debie ma ye belane bomodna fuazo chiamamie keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo nanda West Coast Steve moya ke buake ya kan da buake mo ma pe belane wonmo mane West Coast TV ye beli anda on come na ku debie ma ye belane onmare fuazo bene mie na ye beba omo na ye hiri mane ka meso ye dia ye yebwe asanka ye yebwa yebo anda buake ma anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawazi neri anda on komo anda ekane yazwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa morning show yegwazule unumane bre bawazi debie ma ye bela ne bomodna fo azo chiema me keke bebe kon witimo ya chichidie yo na nda West Coast TV mo ya ke buake ya kan nda buake mo ma ye bela ne wonmo me West Coast TV ye beli anda on come na kude bie ma ye bela ne onmare fo azo be ne me na ye beba mo na ye hiri mare ka meso ye dia ye ke ye bua ye bo anda buake me bo anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawaze ne ri anda on komo anda ekane yezwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa morning show yegwazule onumare bre bawaze debie ma ye bela ne bomodna fo azo chiema me keke bebe kon witimo ya chichidie yo na Steve mo ya ke buake ya kan nda buake mo ma ye bela ne wonmo me West Coast TV ye beli anda on come na kude bie ma ye bela ne onumare fo azo be ne me na ye beba mo na ye hiri mare ka meso ye dia ye boe asanka ye bua ye bo anda bua kama bo anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawaze ne ri anda on komo anda ekane yezwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa morning show yegwazule onumane bre bawaze debie ma ye bela ne bomodna fo azo chiema me keke bebe kon witimo ya chichidie yo na nda West Coast TV mo ya ke buake ya kan nda buake mo ma ye bela ne wonmo me West Coast TV ye beli anda on come na kude bie ma ye bela ne onmare fo azo be ne me na ye beba mo na ye hiri mare ka meso ye dia ye boe asanka ye bua ye bo anda buake me bo anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawaze ne ri anda on komo anda ekane yezwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa morning show yegwazule onumane bre bawaze debie ma ye bela ne bomodna fo azo chiema me keke bebe kon witimo ya chichidie yo na anda West Coast TV mo ya ke buake ya kan nda buake mo ma ye bela ne wonmo me West Coast TV ye beli anda on come na kude bie ma ye bela ne onmare fo azo be ne me na ye beba mo na ye hiri mare ka meso ye dia ye boe asanka ye bua ye bo anda buake me bo anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawaze ne ri anda on komo anda ekane yezwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa morning show yegwazule onumane bre bawaze debie ma ye bela ne bomodna fo azo chiema me keke bebe kon witimo ya chichidie yo na anda West Coast TV mo ya ke buake ya kan nda buake mo ma ye bela ne wonmo me West Coast TV ye beli anda on come na kude bie ma ye bela ne onmare fo azo be ne me na ye beba mo na ye hiri mare ka meso ye dia ye boe asanka ye bua ye bo anda buake me bo anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawaze ne ri anda on komo anda ekane yezwa anda anda West Coast anda
Akwaba doko mfamba West Coast TV zo Costa morning show ye wane ya wanzemo yele bazomo Ghana mane ne anda mane wane akwa Facebook I look for West Coast Extra TV West Coast Extra TV just like share comment na ye ho wane yekra newspapers ya bokozo ma equalizero ewa Ghana mane no Melly Bomane has to do with Ghanaian Times. My dear, yeah, it was Ghanaian Times here. Media budget. New buses, rose energy gains to drive growth. Maison Finance Minister Kesel Ato Forcing. As I saw that, and on Ghanaian Times say, Minority describes New Year budget as uninspiring. uninspiring to a minority ma bekene. That's all on Ghanaian Times say he say we won't rush to Eurobond market. That is from the finance minister. We won't rush to the Eurobond market. Your Metro Lens now you hear about it was a kind of song. Is that Metro Lens at page 3 is that your money is safe under Mahama. Finance Minister Atuforsin assures Ghanaians. He said, yes, square, Ghana, yes, square, was Alababanu, Esanke, Mani Bani, John Dramani Mahama, yeah, it that be as well. As a solar, and not Dumpre leads Africa's first continental cancer law drive. And not Dumpre leads Africa's first continental cancer law drive. Metro Lens so Zala Azekene on page 6 is a free wound to me, all political prisoners after your marking to government. After your markings to government is a free wound to me, all political prisoners. All political prisoners into my wakani so on Metro Lens so Zala is a Kingsley Quays produces 20 Cuba trained doctors for Ghana. Cuba doctors trained for Kingsley Quays produces 20 Cuba trained doctors for Ghana. Metro Lens. You heard the Daily Searchlight. The Daily Searchlight. Metro Madia Ekanwa Kenya. It's a stop prosecuting the opposition. Stop prosecuting the opposition after your marking demands from government and attorney general. Meso ma Daily Searchlight ilabane. Daily Searchlight akwa azikania bosa benin you say Ken Ofori-Atta must return to account majority leader Mahama Ayariga. So Ken Ofori-Atta the kabla me we belane egla na finance minister mo yele umojuma yawu mo ngonda. As a solar, you call Daily Searchlight, Slokene, Osa Unizwa, he say, release the political prisoners, stop suppressing opposition voices. Is a zone afanyo marking Kenny. As a solar, he said, National Labour Commission forms press corps. Yaba Azia is a government enhances identification verification system. Is on the Minister for Interior. Muntaka Mubarak. Yet was where let's move to the overseer. And I'm forcing mid-year budget review is taking indeed headway with various newspapers. It's a consumers to receive rewards for demanding VAT invoices. Forcing reviews. Menti akoto die na are requesting for VAT invoice here. Forcing say consumer as a consumer say anya reward. You move it to the Daily Gist. The Daily Gist. I can so maso media budget maso iya ela ekene. Na made baka ewa Kenya. It's a media budget review. Minority says it's empty. It's surgery. Forcing. Minority says it's empty. It's surgery. Forcing. Yeah, also a cancer. Yeah. As that's all I say. NDC suspends Kasua chairman for having sex with MP. NDC suspends Kasua chairman for having sex with MP. That's a serious story. War, but I think that they are adults into why the suspension. And this constitution about what they be bezo. Alajibanwa say yeko into details na ya working. As that's why the Daily Gist ako azikenia is a Bawumia storms Kumasi to cool MPP members over wound to me jailing. Bawumia storms Kumasi to cool MPP members over wound to me jailing. The more years ago, wound to me the Asante regional chairman for the MPP. And Bawumia ehwakani mo ene akadema award in the kabama bahone era azin. As also like said, Kasua MP's bodyguards grabbed in 165K gold robbery. Mason Daily Gist ma Eva Erane. So yet was ma ye hear the Daily Post. Daily Post. Daily Post akra kreta ya a headline. It's a Ghana exceeded economic targets in first half of 2026. Is no ato force in Kenya. The come on hane. Almane budget media budget review me ya one in newspapers bobo mola ulo pa na isi Ghana exceeded economic targets in first half of the year 2026. Into Ghana money mwati ma ye zili ya enzo economically yeah dollar. So in terms of macroeconomic indicators yeah dollar. Daily Post Suzala is a Ghana Medical Trust Fund boost Temale Teaching Hospital NCU with oxygen equipment. You want to guys a Ghana Medical Trust Fund the me bofre Mahama Care na bese bo Temale Teaching Hospital bo ba mabe oxygen equipment. Ezesula say yeto azwa ye hold the insight it will anchor at a story working indeed. And this is a be more say yet tingalia ne ahone more it was so belani a gazi. Indeed it was a statement. A mother beka buffalo I say Atamos 14 years on. Your former president, your mani bani a hole a calamada or nkoko buni anlade. Oh, ankata. The kabla me wobelane yamle eva ekala evazi. And I don't care Ghana money motin Abila has something to say about the personality ne a character. The others who were saying ke me panka ni me buy a politician because a crier and kaseke ibedi or sofu. So that is that on the insight. Insight is so Zola Aba Azia is a economic recovery under Mahama real Ghana moving forward. Is there zone at force in Kenya? That is the finance minister. It's economic recovery. It is surgery. Yeah, it is empty. So it is real. Ghana money. Yako yanyunu. As that's like Abaza say breakthrough news under attack in the United States. You Trump. Yako far right still on the insight here. You see, Ghana Medical Trust Fund boost Temale Teaching Hospital, INCU with oxygen equipment. Yeah, but Asia, you see, IGP, doctor think twice to spearhead awareness against indiscipline. IGP doctor think twice to spearhead awareness against indiscipline. Ghana Garden and Flower Movement launches 14th Ghana Garden and Flower Show with focus on green enterprises and more. Fatma urges Ghana, Nigeria to sue South Africa over xenophobic attack. Inside my elebani, you see, xenophobic attack ma South Africa ma bayale. You ever court na yesube na bodua damages. You hear the New Weekend Crusading Guide. Madia Eka media budget is a media budget. Tough times for ministers. After your marking. Say it is a tough time for ministers. And Almane on the floor of Parliament, indeed, he was saying government is not spending. And it's a government spending because they are tightening financial discipline, the fiscal space. And the ministers befe pa ojokomo after your marking Almane ehane ewo parliament ne. As a solar yako far right solo Kenya is a Accra host Pan-African Conference on Economic Restructuring, Political Reforms and Regional Integration. Yaba Azia is a Ajwa Safo Adwoa Safo. Adwoa Safo spent 3.7 million Ghana cedis on Kantanka funeral preparations. Lawyers. Ayilekun 3.7 million Ghana cedis. Mepo may say on preparations you. And Adwoa Safo a lawyers more. Baka and hey, Ayilekun. You, Mr. Home. MP's quiz competition produces 20 Cuba trained medical doctors for Ghana. Abaje say politicians must live with integrity. Integrity. Kofi Anoche ma edaso ekane. Akoso on the same page, he say court direct amendment of defrauding charges against ex-NAFCO boss. Ex-NAFCO boss. May you hear the informer? The informer, he said Ghana's reserve, KON, Kojo upon Nkrumah, demands whereabouts of $1.2 billion US. Until Meso Wakeniane. As that's what I say, ECOWAS prioritizes peace, security, counter-terrorism set for 2027 as bloc renews Baba Kamara's mandate. Where trafficking busts, Yoko rescues 39 victims. 39 victims. Uncovers alleged cross-border travel fraud syndicate. Nti ma moso eva egane. Yaho daily guide. Yakwa daily guide there. Akane so media budget review la. Edaso la ken. He say no additional budget for 2026 as government targets more revenue. No additional budget for 2026 as government targets more revenue. And daily guide is how might capture budget here ne. Yafa budget for bela yakna yafa ibela kam emomi ahane is interested ke yekenya ozukwa more na bahara ye already existing budget ma ewo no more. So minority jabs NDC over fiscal surplus. Baumia Ashanti MPP executive meet over wound to me. Court directs AG to amend charges. Buffer stock trial. Kenny, yeah, Mason delegate, Mason a war ending. Yahoo Chronicles. Chronicles is so ever budget unjukwela. He said Ato's revenue target was deliberately understated. KON, Kojo upon Nkrumah, Mamoso, Eka Ene. Yeto as Roswa, the same chronicle, is a $1.7 billion US ready for Accra Kumasi Expressway. 1.7 billion US ready for Accra Kumasi Expressway. And Meso ma Wakene, that is coming from Ato Forcing. The chronicle here ne nti emoti ezike NDC government be say anaka bashalbo ke Accra to Kumasi be ye ohwane for express nti be say ozukwa eye ready more eleche se beshe ohwane eto your hot daily graphic na another daily graphic e kan banner headline say half year performance best in years, revenue on track, spending down, zero arrears, interest drops. Is the zone finance minister Ekene. As that's like daily graphic, Osa Benes Osloken is a minority skeptical about economic gains. It was Yenibenya Afanyo marking a picture of Kenny. As that's like Pekala is a government deposit $1.7 billion for Accra Kumasi Expressway. Funds protected until main contract awarded. As that's what I say, economy on sound recovery path, minister. Goldfields wishes Black Queen success in Women's Africa Cup. Until my daily graphic muscle one eva and we know daily graphic me indeed can graphic no Berlin mele Daily Graphic abani so bia ne nzuro eza enti ekese ye cover newspaper review headlines ye cover yekezia na me ho me panel says o mamle bom ne ma Sir Richard Bentum akwaba be bani wone ma akwaba
Yeja.
aboko
Adumla, yamne bashe da wane no.
yala be yasi yamre yakume
Ah.
Cosmos say me haizo abiomoza ewere adeduma Cosmos say ye adore ne fro ne be Cosmos wone akwaba na oram ne
we are meza zolo
mm
se abi abo yokwa
mm
anake fa uzie dikaba aka ye bedla ne ozo joko mo nyame nkume tu nyame na kume kama mhane na so ne abazo ke ede de
oda so aha bi
tio
nto de ma aha ne
aha say there's difference between mahabie ne mamye mhane mame kama mhane
okay mam dro mo
nje sati wo mu ada show wizu mo bentum bize okay na awunduzu ni ye bafra ya me nkumi e de cause wasa hane
yes mam dro mo pate wo
sabe be se won bo an wa ye de bebe kana e de amapa na ken kam ka bi kra right fine keke ya let me then
me a question but most about being na moke yeah outdooring yeah did my fro
titi ye kan na kan de hane
nti more the me yele ejuma come say outdooring na me anka outdooring but more I did my fro he question do my but more say yeah outdooring fro yeah my fro
o de efe
I on joko mo ka
Funny enough, weekend day. Ya wadika bi. Week no. Within a week ya wadika bi. Na yeah, it got me a wale. Comedy de benya bani sipo. Mzame me de brombene wo chonwa izo. As in, is that the episode bani ya? I can't swear.
Agenda nkote agenda nkote agenda na so ekna newspaper review
newspaper zanko paper review Ahante's favorite paper yeah what I would never
there was a paper like that
it was a pseudo something
something that
Ahante's favorite paper or something
okay
something
okay I bet we can do something like that
so they used to get stories from Ahanda then they come out by discussing newspapers
okay may you hear stories here on Daily Graphic newspapers
but before you call newspapers before you call newspapers I don't know if there were stories about Atamos here you skipped it because of the budget here but I heard it from only one newspaper yes
I think the inside yeah
was 14 years
14 years old
delay from only one paper the nti kan ojo come label amakan but what amakan ke o you as kan ya sa ye jima give your all because mentimo is an chua but for the baby ta account ni ma anya bia but my wajen care when you are not there like ezelani kan ke sometimes I can care be if I won't care se manaka ejimai first of all say the leader na sa wejimanu na ede ambake anaka baloko ejima you a field leader yeah we should not carry ourselves so big to think samia yenaka something very important cannot exist
the world will have a system for it to continue
oh yes I remember tell my name was Kofra Wayo engineering some incident be like one man be care even ejimedi be ya Wayo is that sebi mazezo e coin topo a e she kra no 1 week so you remember start into give your best, your all, but there's nothing on this earth that is worth your life. The only thing worth your life is your own life. Into the bill aneke. Ankrata president, assistant president. Ewo Ghana ke. He had the Kabe. For and this is not on any other day. In a date, it's not on any kind when they didn't report on him. Yaka Jukobla. But on the day more ever. Some 14 years ago, only one out of the new can't get newspaper say, but who guys say, hey, in the newspaper says only yes, newspapers never regiment because there are some papers, but Monday and Friday, yeah, next way Friday weekend in Babajima, and out of this numerous newspapers say, only one occupy, yeah, a report on Ankrata demise some. 14 years ago. Yeah, boy. It's a message.
But it's a great message.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great message.
We can't. The bill about them is a message for Amia Moya Daze. Ke Amia so sabe ye lady block. Ye billa. Seako. It tells you ke e ba kwa. 14 years. Anka president put 14 years later. The whole nation. Look at the whole nation because the newspapers are more or less back here young mobile representative of paper one pet a mention Mizi the Kakumo rally, but one poke one corner. Before we were 1 corner, since I come up with the banner headline, and I made the headline.
But I think it has to do with from Pom Boatin. I just returned to Asomdwe Hene's leadership values.
Yeah. It's all good. I'm the mayor Dazimo. You should learn.
There's a message to us
from it.
How quick and easy.
Some 14 years ago, ne mobo. Me science paper muye. Ne mo SHS1. Ne mo science paper muye. Before Ankata Wuli on 2014, there were several pronouncements can one buy.
Yeah.
He said before, like the last 6 months, Ghana so no where he remember. Better than are they? Tim Mozo, as I'm sent them holly, my house. Would you can have guy be say, I can tell you, Mamma dear, I was a little bit the bow, several crab at Chibo, young when you say, more cosmos, dear man, I'll follow one year one in Cotin, who came the day. Yeah, a value phone never man. That those days, cyber shot. Those days, also smartphone, Android, in cyber shot, very nice phone, be here. Yeah, very Google ambassador, the certain president, Ankata, Azum Julia Hine, a Haldikabe. In less than 6 hours, but when you follow busy, zero Magana, less than 6 hours, because it will around 2 to 3 in around 6:30 to 7 more, Yako prep lane, the current president. The then vice president, Baba Wazro, as a sitting president. The message to you,
a great message, and I think that's also by way of motivation from Yenibeya and Sir Cosmos Kenny. Quickly, my yehira ma almane eholuzulo ewo parliament, but answer nane indeed yeah wo one West Coast TV. Yasaha, New Day TV presenter, morning host. Men bebre bofre Jocelyn one a way studio. Mamwe a cadena quickly. My aquaba. When you one name of aquaba.
Medio Bevany.
Paboko.
Divine selection in your high me. My high more the choices.
One is so we have capa.
Belawasi.
One is to Lawasi. Ana young wo yejuma lezu
camper make
indeed I'm a new one yellow wasipa all the way from New Day
yeah. This life I believe in one thing. Me, I've learned to appreciate people who contributed, not asking, but contributing for returns.
Okay.
By the sacrifice to contribute towards your development, with the mindset of collective development.
Okay.
And Cosmos and
Richard, Charlie, when we were nobody, these were many men, they were pushing hard for us to become somebody, and we thank God, Yijuke. Yijuke.
Okay.
Although the expectation, literally, but we are there.
Kudos to Cosmos.
I'm a big you. K data and care, ne, the big go show you each would do. Okay, sad the big dog in the public quad. Mentiment said, I say, the big man, him, man, there, oh, the Cosmos check it. Nah, man, there,
a patara boy. As your pata.
Mocha cream,
There's a lady out of the Kababa, and
why Bakadi ambu. Say Accra is so polished. Not polished care you are pretending you, but you are carrying yourself well. Aye would be fine. Although the benti say Accra attracted some unnecessary hatred be a farmer. But more, just carry yourself like to do a sandals or slippers. Said that carry on one normal to do a t-shirt near Wula. Akoba, if you can have school, but a be a lodging but on one attire shepherd, jikin, mammy need polo shirt, my guy. I tell you, will be jikin, ne, below kitchen at the camo worker with one better. But what won't ne, the truly come bay, you are just carry yourself well.
Yeah, and there's another Evermoza fans.
Oh, yeah. Man, but the truth is, we cannot look like our problems. Man, the fact care many bullets doesn't mean care any chemical. We cannot be looking like our problems. You cry young boy. Sure. But I come where near be made like a kiske. The lie settle man. There more you car. Yeah. Any be the come many be up a guy on I many be there. I'm come to seminar. Me access to 0. Me I may Miss Ellen dollar perfume 200 Ghana. That day move on by me and uncle my paddy, but there was more.
A guy.
Charlie.
So that is that. But I think ma Yenibeya Jocelyn one clearly also tells at some point in time a can contribute to Abrabo and Kozqua, but even some sort of inspiration.
Even one word. I mean
word.
One word.
Indeed. As my Ekan and my doubt is because being on West Coast TV, Mozun Dibenika Nimagale. Indeed, Nobua TV was on the early media work and was our Cosmos Aquila. So that was a cry. Bawas Bahosti Maya. And that is our kind more one name make a Jimka my Ekan Zola. If I'm a put down here, radio and that. Nobua radio is also ching. Was our Cosmos Aquila. Into it to the government can care. And indeed, to Azola, that sort of inspiration, it is quite the but a little belief be inspiration be my sacred to Azola, cocaine the Indian solar.
Yeah, boy, as the intimate we are so much fixed on care. Nikone, it contribute to my brother, it should be Osquire. Yenisqua. So because Yenisquanti, I be more common queen of a flowers in my you left a cash. Come mom here, more cabbage guazero as I cover flowers. The flowers in Mikelia. Ndiame, Yabra boy, because yes, I done resources, individual, any resources. Am I the answer one my Uzqua? We don't appreciate it. It is normal, just that we need to understand Cabra boy. Sometimes they come a joke, sometimes it is quite. You can do it, keke. You can do it to push you to a place more. You expected me to give you. Say, although the kind man was quite more. You as a camera, you just need to believe in people. And individuals will also have to present themselves scared, but they will be there. Yeah. Just recently, I'm in a joke. Milele abuse kwa. Ne nukuni squai. Na kamnanke yaki. Isa hama mfanko yaki. Kakuma mpaka mfanko yaki na. Wakira ne sa kan. Bewa. Mami. Say kampa ke mo. Mene woji manu mu aka kekere bi ke mafa usko baya ki course mafa mo usko ai mama ozo no kuni fa mo usko fa baya ki mina e fa baya ki mi a isala kan community mo kam fa mo nko ntina that particular position ke abi usko badim ka ozo no kuni isala kan ya so mama ka like we need to put ourselves also at a place more abi ko kele mama Kajo make we believed in him. He was the reason more in agenda king media jima. Bobo mama ni duma wa anta wesi ya. Bobo mduma ka. Let me tell you a story. Ebi waka is a Europe. 2021 me national service 2019 2020. 2020 I'm national service la COVID gale anti. Mama national service I think I did November, December, January, February, March po 6th March la really so no more do no cream work be there so rock any other places inti 2020 don more 2021 ye jo overall me ke there is an NGO be more bevobo we sake yeah but he thinks ke some crumble our NGO no so ye hole you were not paid you NGO menti mon ne say abie ye me de na especially when you are not up there. Now you are not at certain level, be na me no can certain age me be na the first thing you ask me like money. Ozukwa. Name mo buwa ma baru kutu me ni into certain age me be. Me family wale some lady be zoma e home be na ke be. The first question the ladies e home wenzen need to lady carry them care because do akakasa na. I told the lady care mama eba. Do yes, okay, here's to live. But if especially somebody who does not have the extreme skills to generate a lot of money for me, no more. The only thing you are thinking about is square. You are not going to think about the welfare of Mijimai, Manafam. This is my principle. Many do, I'm the more you were not paid by your Jimai. I think for some months. But Nikuni may is a NGO and I'm yeah, ideologies and how more they were not tallying because, mommy, I am a social media generation person. The person believes tapake and you need to walk to the person's house. No, you can call the person on phone. Indeed, there were a lot of inconsistencies. So we had to quit. Yeah, quit but mommy, let me add when Joe was in UDS, why my mom was UDS na Brongo. I knew about him there through Richard. Okay. And because UDS is the same campus with the same school with different campuses, we had a platform more. All the other campuses in the main was so I was on that platform. Okay. One time be in SRC Bambani. Was only anymore in many money okay. Can no. I think is it BA? Yeah, BA. Any issue? Right?
Yeah, he appointed me as the general manager of the station, UDS. He ultimate. Me body. But I believe in one thing. Look, I'm not an angel, but I don't see the reason why Mama in squad.
Although incidentally, they did a lot of audios. Like a program and nobody record the audios. Nobody go platform is so I was listening to the audio and I was happy because I was doing similar thing Navongo campus though needed on radio because I'm a student parliament near SRC president court so I knew him from that time so I knew he was in the media space so there was an NGO for some time more it did not succeed and the result we wanted. Mwakala yejo is an opportunity to host morning show. One of the radio stations. We were gonna make the Voice FM. But then the Voice FM be but more or less many more station baba hanbo ho intini radio we laze for some time. Ejimaya level radio so it laze for some time. If really my name say Nakama radio jima. The only radio jima and the radio man was on a show be morning Ozuka Efe. Ozu ni he hosti already and that is a school debut. Many a cock school joko youth bojo ko apaka mena program ya campus life na ade. Nti that was the only thing I had done before. Nti Joe Vel me say Melanie your morning show. I was like, your morning show. It me boy say more ya could produce me. I say me produce na man radio jimache. How would I be able to produce? And he say no, you can do it. All that you need is guidance to find one or two things be. So I say, oh, okay. If you believe I can do it there, then it means so I can also do it until start there. Within 1 month to 2 months, Voice FM mom say because my morning show be the listening all of a sudden Voice FM was competing with JFM radio and that okay. And if I say they were Voice FM was competing now, you see, when I ejima radio station and a media house bena, and your feedback from people when you are in town, people keep telling you oh they remember they fine. Okay, it tells you a lot of people are listening to you. So that time I heard a lot of people talking about Voice FM morning show.
Okay.
Here when we joke okay, so I'm saying ejima for some time. So you should bring on board some people. By then, Muhammad Yemenasha service was angro. Intinimzi, some teacher was angro, because I come here. He was okay, and Richard student there. The day is more. Benny class early in the morning, Baglana, Bawa. So you brought these two guys on Voice FM morning show. And it was fire. Voice FM morning show. All of a sudden, the radio more in that sort of listening. Was computing radio and then JFM. Okay. Serious. Yeah, unfortunately, me an opportunity to come to school and Ghana.
Okay.
I came back to meet them doing it. Yeah, Joe Sunyani. Opportunity on New Day TV.
So,
Tardy FM. So the chapter Voice FM had to come to an end. So you see, we are see at a point, Joe believed production for morning show some come here and another was coming. I've worked with Voice FM radio and that we've had some programs with JFM. It's not because Joe that into my account. Preparation for programs. Preparation as in you should prepare. Can't get on the production platform. Okay, Joe made me understand, and it is true. Who show fine media platform that the preparation in production. Production makes you understand content me won more. These are the research now. Production and preparation me. Na mampo mama ne yejima po ya mefra ya ikakem ke eda ipeke ko production ti eda iwe ya ansa na ya energy say bi kaka meda mu ye manyanze ma yejima. It tells you how committed the person is to. Inti as much as I believed in him, he also made me understand that he believed in me. And I knew from some years back he also jima beting. If Yoka had it not been that, I would have been a bit skeptical about getting in contact with him because chemistry. Inti one thing I keep telling Yemen Mike, no matter the amount, no matter your audience, because you have no idea who is listening to you. Joe, tell me your ultimate, the radio ultimate and ultimate FM. Why? If he was not doing the work well, Nakamati, WhatsApp platform is Naka make I would have had the belief in him many hours. Imu ye propel, I'm the Muama. Inti say, and one agenda be agenda.
My discuss at times, you know, 14 years. You see, the truth of the matter is, after transition of Fourth Republic, the democracy, okay, you know, because proper Ghana, your proper democracy was tested in 2000 when the military president, late John Jerry Rawlings, okay, have agreed, okay, sir, you know, democracy. So 92, okay, 96, 92, 96, then he has also a constitutional limit. You see, the proper democracy is that we should give thanks to Nana Ajiman Kunadu Rawlings. Ladies are very powerful. And Ghana, your constitution count.
Ladies are powerful. The ladies who know they are powerful. That makes them powerful.
All angles. No, I'm coming. You might.
I understand. I agree with Ojokoma Akai. But ladies are powerful. A lot of ladies do not even know the sort of power they handle.
If a man loves AJ, I'm Kadetwa, either the lady man die, a carrying ball or not. Once me Benya say this is the lady man a crack carry me emotions in it. That lady is too powerful.
You brought in a cross, you.
Yeah,
emotions. What of a lady who is not able to carry
your emotions? Now, so by from 92-96, Jerry Rawlings let go because of constitution limit. Then 2000, Isaiah Party me a Vandele in 92 winning NDC. Me for about election say. Yeah, Ebieme Isaiah believe ke. This is the only person me cry me vice president. From 92 up to 96. In the military era, he tested so many people. All of them, Ibirike 3 months, year duly. But you see, at Amos, a vice president here. And he had 8 years as a vice president. Now, the same at Amos is the political son of or spiritual son of late John Jerry Rawlings. Yes, a party is I. I'm changing the party. I'm the founder of the party. My party is equal election. And Mami, Yamke handing over the next president may by. This is a military guy, man. He won power with guns. Yes, okay, 2000, your election. At Ayimini, Kufuomini, from different party. Mezam, Medobame, me Pedokwe, me Latame say. Mention Ilusu. Me party, me founded. Mention Ilusu. Let assume poke NDC equal opposition for good 4 years due to the constitution. Do you know how it will be?
Yeah.
This is a guy, man, at that time, he didn't have anything to lose. Because, he had tested the guns. So, I here to even continue with the guns. But I'm very optimistic that Eye in the Dendele, and he had a discussion with a wife. Okay, do you subscribe? Okay, Mevamane, Mbamura, MPP Besa. I'm very optimistic. And me assure, okay, say a wife and okay, no. Okay, it will be a different ball game altogether. I'm telling you, say Kunadu hand okay, because Kunadu at that time, Jerry here ne educational background far better than who there. So ne it is secretary and educational advisor, a farmer in But I believe she understood Yeva money, Yeva democracy. Look,
so for you think could they do Admiral is an unsung hero?
Yeah, I'm telling you. She did a good job because Jerry Abeyo. This is a man anytime I read the speech a mother. So it's not a joke. By the way, from 92 2000 to 2008, 2012, Ghana politics, violence started intensifying after Atameose era.
Okay.
Because Jerry was, yes, he was a military guy, hardly to break men, Igbo's ideology, but he gave up, okay, because of the love of the country. Kufuor was one of the calmest presidents in Kenya. Objective, he exhibited leadership. At that time, your elections here, you wouldn't see that height of violence, hardly to see MPP and NDC insulting, even political witch hunting. Hardly. Kufuor I think it will be 2012, right? 24th July.
Yeah, 24th July.
Yeah, will yeah, 2012. Atamis will clearly. If you many war Ghana ke, you could see ke the whole atmosphere. Ne ijenji. The climate, I mean the weather system in Ghana. Need the bela ijenji. The only weather, man, the two weather sometimes okay, yes. The weather man. If favor Ghana, mele weather me nyane during 2012 Atuguba, Iberi the petitioning. Charlie, the same weather nyane time Atamus Wuli. And the whole day, Oyuabo, Usuachu, but the weather was calm time baby to 202 petitioning. Look, we are still celebrating Atamos. Either you like it or not, sir, and your many men, they will also, no matter what he did for the country.
Talking about celebration, do you think we have celebrated him enough?
We haven't. We haven't because of the extreme differences of our two major political parties, MPP and NDC. Hardly for both parties here, depending on our power. Now, 8 years of MPP, did you hear anything? Okay, 24th of June. So we've got to celebrate Atamos 8 years under MPP administration. I mean, hardly to hear because we are being programmed. Okay, our MPP, our NDC, me. If you do something good, I need not even trumpet it because if I trumpet your good, may I hear because you belong to a different opposition party. I'm trumpeting my unpopularity. So that has been the system, hardly to praise our correct, not political leaders, correct governmental leaders. It's very hard. But I believe that Akufo-Addo, Atamos, 4 years yearly. It's a kind of year. 4 years yearly. He served the country better than Akufo-Addo 8 years. I'm telling you. I mean,
you are comparing 8 years to 4 years.
That is why if I am comparing 4 years to 8 years, and Michusu Atamos ahead of Akufo-Addo, that means Akufo-Addo did extremely worse as compared to the 4 years of Atamos. Kufuor, 8 years, Charlie. I did not come to meet the era of Kwame Nkrumah. Jerry time, because we were programmed, okay, Jerry needed violence. So we couldn't decode that programming to deprogram the good works of Jerry. Now, even historians say, depending on where the person is standing, it can Jerry Njokwa. What can a program in the youth, but you need to for them to believe as if Jerry, yeah, the billa. It was Rezo. But me, I am Kwame Nkrumah, the best president, Megana Yenya, Melekofo.
Okay.
I mean, that is me.
Okay.
The best president.
Okay.
All the social intervention policies, man, we are enjoying. Charlie, all of them are coming from Kofo. And anytime, man, executive, also policies, clearly the challenges did not outweigh the dividends money. So I believe we come here kind life here. I have learned to believe that. Let me use this. When Kojo was on Sky Power FM as a morning show host, we should be very careful how people use their mindset about someone to program you about that particular person. I knew Kojo when Kojo was on UCC.
By Kojo, it means Samuel Kojo Brace.
Samuel Kojo Brace.
Okay.
When Kojo was on UCC, I was on campus radio. So, a campus, I think campus hour on ATL. So, Kojo will call me from UDS. Then I will report the weekly events that occurred on campus. And I had a good friend. At that time, me was Sky. And because of entitlement mentality, he believed that Kojo could have lobbied by all means, whether the lady qualifies or not, to be maintained and to be paid on Sky. So the guy really programmed me negatively about Kojo. And this story, I had told Kojo.
Okay.
Until Kojo was leaving Sky Power, when Kojo called me that I want you to succeed me on Sky Power morning show. But unfortunately, what did not help was when at that time I was on Tardy FM, and you know Tardy FM is an affiliate of
Sky.
No, Class FM.
Class, oh, okay.
Because it's NDC Pro.
Okay.
So I believe that at that time the management felt like, you know, and that is where I started reprogramming myself about Kojo. Look, this life, my commander Stephen Wonders told me something. I need not to inherit people's enemies. If you have a problem with Cosmos, I need not to say, okay, because of Monty.
You also have problem with Cosmos.
And because of Cosmos, I will have a problem with you. So at Amos, yes, how many years now? 14 years.
14 years.
May his soul rest in perfect peace.
May his soul rest in perfect peace. Joseph Ando, baby, your friend Joe Slim. I'm talking about wonders. One is a Stephen can catch off Arthur. He say Ikra on the zoo.
Oh, it me commando.
Oh, okay.
You can name apart from Mame, Wale is okay. He for almost 15 years. Nime, he had paid my son's school fees. Nime, when I was hungry, me freke commander, I'm hungry. He is the only person who I can't challenge a decision, even if I disagree with him. He's always my commander, and commander is always a commander.
One is a crowd.
You say you are born, but unfortunately, I'm on break.
Okay. All right. Into say yet to ask what Manuel. Okay, into say yet to ask.
He understands.
Okay. You made it. Into say one of my jargon coded language because okay, but anyway, that is Jocelyn for you. Say yet to ask what newspaper yet to ask. I think I'll just take your brief comment on Almani budget mobile delayed. We'll zone in into a Hunter Heritage Month. I'm starting with my Almani follow budget here. Who brief comment on budget mobile president to Parliament?
Oh, my mom there, my follow Almani budget.
Oh, okay.
Because name a bit tight.
Okay.
Whether budget you, no budget you, watch it. Watch it 20 CDs, 25 CDs, 30 CDs, me at but that is wrong.
Okay.
Inflation, I okay, but inflation is the GDP, the met inflation to it economics by Mela Yama Meton years out. I'm gonna go any Yama Meton ye Jenny. Into whatever they are doing, but yeah, now it affect you, could it affect marketing. I 200 Ghana, gonna market can go there. 1 year the bejikin po abara. I 200 Ghana to 50 Ghana.
When the Bekezlo.
Look at the bay, as in the be more something. Because my yes campala it's nothing. In a 200 Ghana kwa gonna market not to 50 Ghana. 50 Ghana more, a lesser da cozum. Froyana Kalia Yellow. Music is every. Ni my hair more, what crab I could do Sesaka Konwa, Water Saka. adodoyini alim no atosaka because it kwani ni aso nti whether budget o mna deal the rippling effect should affect your kodokunu significantly ama ya bit relieved because in me sure ka that back as the 200 Ghana okunu tu me dey sure
asna ni za
ma dey tia afato de be jikela nne Joyce to Joyce jiken la usko mu a isa Joyce so de me nanka mka nkrejo ke ye ho na eken me ye di a ye usko me ko se be breka anne wakra mo bopuani adipo usko be breka nti whether budget or whatever happened there or parliament mbiyon bobo besanu mbiyon ba lebedi mamza me mabe wakani male my MPP mabe di male my NDC mabe di because NDC holke iko wesanu kama budget presentation yeah MPP holke boko udo budget presentation me say there's a clause bewo your constitution and like yeah I think standing orders of parliament ke say mami me vale party A mvam gale na I don't belong to party A dot one. I cease to be a member of parliament. Are you aware?
Oh yeah.
It was only near man. Yeah, NPC bokwa. Whether good or bad, because support was only new. Until my baby can remember the basic the hanya. The ultimate thing should affect Ikodokunu with them 200 Ghana back. At least we really the benama on hamona a chicken ham Kodokuna. Mahoma by the follow.
Mamho Yenibia Jocelyn Zo, Almane, finance minister, at force him with the budget. And in summary, there was no additional budget for 2026. Right. But then the focus of government is on more revenue. Minority say
no supplementary budget, right?
Yes. Minority say is an empty, is a surgery. Your brief comment.
I had time to watch the entire almost 4 hours or something on in Parliament. But look, one comment many ran through my mind. Yeah, okay. Hey, when are we going to be serious in Parliament? Is it because I remember you to buy remember the serious? And okay, remember the serious, but to Parliament can then they adapt to non-seriousness business of on our behalf. Finance minister was going to present a budget on behalf of the country. And minority where the members of minority were chanting "Wound to me" in Parliament. How? I mean, how? Wound to me alone. Wound to me alone.
Is an Ashanti regional chairman for the MPP.
You see, I believe in me.
The minority represents the
No,
MPP.
me high several times on my show. Okay. If NDC say we are going to show solidarity to Benime Yoko Beshe and the members of NDC, me MP, on me school club okay. I'm also joining the majority caucus to boycott government business, to go and show solidarity or Iwoku. Go and sit on the floor, at the forecourt of Iwoku, okay, may support it to me. I will be extremely angry. And I will go mad at my MP. I wouldn't mince words when I am describing or communicating production on that particular behavior. Let me tell you, look, we should understand this. Kukua, Honorable Mavis Kukua Bisio, whatever she has with NDC, it's none of my business or the business of the constituent.
He went on the ticket of the NDC.
I know. You see, that is sometimes the reason why we miss critical accountability.
But no, Kamina. I've said it, Kampalake. If you enter Parliament on a ticket of Party A, and you go there, na unyeni in a party, ebenyeni avana bakake, because unyeni ni avanti, and the member of you cease to be a member of parliament.
No, it doesn't work that way. It works when you, the member of parliament, you have decided, okay, Mame, me defective from party A, and I can resign. I'm no more a member. I'm coming.
Yo, David, the clause states that. So the member of party A, now by parliament. Now you are no more a member of party A. No more a member of party A. It comes on various grounds. Also, can say care, me the member of it one. But that was so they can say care. Nyeni does not tally, and okay, it does not give proper image. But a legal term, you're putting the name of the party into this recruit kind. You have nothing to do because once more age manuke. So how should we pay you?
No.
So let's use the case of the second deputy speaker.
No, you see, all these clauses, I don't want to argue because I haven't abreasted myself with laughing and the contradictories and what must be done, the remedies. But you see, if you read most of policies and laws in governing, country, I think to favor the politicians. Do you know that our presidency, the power exerted on the presidency is much heavier than a power exerted on the presidency of Uganda, a dictatorship country?
Yeah, that is true. I think Swiss ambassador to Ghana,
I think too much.
She said that the president has to.
No, but me. If Kukwa boycotts Ojuma members of our parliament, now you see the party say we are boycotting party business for 3 days. Into me, we have look this Kumhaneske go to parliament and tell the Speaker of Parliament, including the ministers member of parliament, we have a problem with this go. Then you tell me at that moment, man, instead of parliament, you are following, NDC.
For you, be very mad.
Me, I'll be mad. I will campaign against it.
You have every right to campaign when time with you are.
I am trying to separate the responsibilities, man, the constituency, MPC. It's different from my
party. More. How you expect the thing to be done so that it can impact the constituency. You see, I think there's a problem with that particular clause.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah, quite the board clause in one. If you are because Kakema, my maybe school could be one
including the party. The party also supported her.
No problem.
So let's start from here. Parliament is a political platform, agreed?
Yes.
Parliament isn't a political platform.
It's what?
Parliament is a governmental platform.
Remember,
I'm coming.
I don't know your definition of political platform, but even when you get to parliament, there are two sections: either majority or minority. You need to belong there. You can politics.
But if
that is the point.
So that you see, politics. You have religious politics, partisan politics. Our problem is the proliferation of the partisan politics.
In whatever situation you may put it. It's talking about political platform.
Exactly. So parliament is a
platform that has divergent views, views, stance. An NDC member cannot be a member of the minority.
Yeah,
exactly.
I perfectly side with you, but you see, immediately now, if Kukwa Bisu is in parliament and she's doing a presentation in parliament, clearly, even yesterday, the finance minister is a member of NDC, but immediately the business starts in parliament. It's no more MPP and NDC. That is generally what it must be it must be.
See, yo,
Are you getting the point?
we need to come to terms with reality. What it should be are the theories. What it is are the realities. You see, Alma, Edainaka, Odozo. That is by theoretical means. By Alma, when you go into the forest, there was certain number bada Odo. Kanko Odo boka indini, ibijebija soma, som, ibema, Alma be very next to ordinarily, Alma nest should be on top of a tree. But in a situation where come on, you get nest. So there are difference between theories and realities. Theoretically, okay, aqua represent many more. But let's not also forget, Nukuni, it can represent many more. Egale on a ticket of a certain political party. You see, our problem is how we are going to segregate the political affiliations. In the first place, that particular clause may word the standing orders in UK. About Parliament on a ticket of Party A, now you cease to be a member of Party A. UBI, you lose your BI.
You think there's something wrong with the clause here now?
Yes.
Because look, Parliament, like I said, is a political platform. People come there with different ideologies. We have the minority, we have the majority. We even have independent caucus or parliament.
There's no independent caucus.
No, it's supposed to be.
Independent member of parliament, but there's no independent caucus.
No. In their standing orders. No. In their standing orders.
There be,
there is. It's supposed to be there, but it's supposed to be there.
But you are talking about it's supposed to be there. Me say. In the standing orders, there are only two
Cosmos. I'm making a point that it is there. We have
the majority and minority. The majority and minority. So if independent members of parliament are many and they form the majority, then obviously we will have independent members of parliament being the majority.
We need to correct certain things. Me say, our parliament there are only two caucus.
Minority and majority.
There's nothing like a middle ground, independent.
In their standing on there's independent caucus. No, there is, but you can decide to join. I was making a point.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. ABR, it's an oversight from my end, because, ma'am, I've gone through Ghana Parliament standing orders, and the two caucuses, House care. Are the majority and minority. I'm giving the benefit of that. Ebioka and mommy, okay. But the standing order states clearly, you are it tells the independent.
I'm coming.
A member of parliament care.
We have independent caucus.
Okay.
Parliament, Ghana's parliament has a provision for an independent caucus.
Okay.
Under its updated rules.
Okay, that's fine.
But fine. No standalone independent caucus currently operates.
So there is. And the point, money
with that one, because mommy, I knew strictly it either you can be an independent member of parliament, but you definitely need to be.
No, because there are not many. They are being shaped to join
minority or majority.
Okay, and that's fine.
Most of them will join majority at least. But the point I was trying to make,
no, we were talking about candidates who join minority caucuses.
Sure, but most of them. But the point money making has to do with your problem of that clause.
Yes.
If you decide to cross carpet, that
is
what
not
you
even cross carpet.
Or
you are not part. Cross carpet is moving from one party to another. Or okay, ma'am. Nyeni mama party here. Nti me ba here but I don't belong to any political party. Do you get it?
You cease to be a member of parliament.
You see, standing orders, of parliament. If you read both NPP and NDC, their constitution, because they campaign on the ticket of the association, which is the parties. So according to NDC, let me use NDC. NDC, their constitution is, if you won the elections on the ticket of NDC, because the the leadership of the party will present their members in parliament. So if you cross carpets and you are no more the NDC member, they have to inform. It is not an automatic that the Speaker of Parliament will say that once you cross the carpet, automatically you are not a member of Parliament. Because you won the election on the ticket of a particular party, the party's leadership need to inform the Parliament that this person is no more our member of Parliament. Now, in your registration as a member of, as an individual, as a member of Parliament, you were registered that Mami, may the member of Parliament, may the NDC member. So anytime the Speaker of Parliament is treating me, that Speaker of Parliament should treat me as a member of an NDC member. So if you are no more an NDC member, if the party decides that because you are helping your constituency too much, so we disagree with you, and for that matter, you're no more member of the member, you are not a member of the party. The Speaker of Parliament can say because the party is saying that you are helping your constituency too much, we are exiting you. Automatically, it doesn't work that way.
Let me read something.
But if you decide that, okay, I'm crossing carpet.
In Ghana, the 1992 Constitution directly addresses this issue, with the issue of you not being a member of your party. It says, list when a member of Parliament shall vacate his seat.
Okay. That is the Constitution.
Yes. If he leaves the party on which he was a member at the time of his election.
Yes. If, you see, the
to join another party.
That is,
or seek to remain in Parliament as an independent member.
Yes. So the party can sack you, but if you don't join any,
Debbie,
I'm coming.
Because he say, or seek to remain in Parliament.
So as an independent member.
So remember, Joe, let me make my point. Ojoko American. At the beginning, I kept telling you, okay, it's not only about joining a party. If independent A+, the member of Parliament, he's an independent member. What does it mean? He does not belong to any political party.
But if he decides to join NDC or NPP,
yes,
now he has
to be a member of Parliament.
He has joined
a
majority caucus.
The status for which you came to Parliament should remain so until you leave. Mentime say, Cosmos and an MP for Aguna Udo constituency. The moment more me the MP for NPP. Me say, okay, MPP, me not join Dokun. Until me ko join NDC. I see this to be a member of Parliament.
Exactly.
And now, okay, NPP, mom the member, me not join Dokun. Me say me Jimmy Kebe. He say you see this to be a member of Parliament.
So this is where you have problem.
Remember, that is the same way. If party member rally, he say, yeah, bro. If say Debbie,
no. The party, you see, if you read the Constitution, you see the framers of the Constitution are very smart. They gave that power to the member of Parliament that you, on your own discretion, if you decide
to leave,
okay. But the party can't say that because you've done ABCD. So
that's very true because the wording is if he leaves.
Yes,
that means on your own violation. That's correct.
So Cosmos, fast forward. You have a problem with that clause.
Yeah.
What is the problem?
My problem is, Yama the member of Parliament, Benya the independence of Bezabe space to operate. Mentimo, there were whips. There be whip in line almost all the time to do the bidding of the party rather than the bidding of army. Because, mommy, if Moduabamba and I can as a constituency by my particular candidate, we expect the candidate to be delivering in any favor
on a ticket of a certain ideology.
And that's fine.
You go to Parliament and you abandon that ideology.
So I doubt.
So that is where the rationale is coming from.
I get it. I doubt there will be any ideology that will tell a member of Parliament Oduro Hane Maye.
No,
of course. I get it. I understand
is about ideology.
I don't have problem.
You get it.
But I'm saying
the
ideology.
You win the majority when they believe in your ideology.
No problem.
Ideology. Now you go to parliament and you abandon that ideology.
No problem. Ideology be welcome.
No, because we.
No. Is there any ideology that will say a member of parliament, a constituent, they are crying for road? Is there any ideology of parliament? Come on. You can create a member of parliament can buy a road here. No. In people, it was more ideology.
Exactly. That is why we voted for you.
If we're not delivering, forget about ideology. Ideology,
look, you see, the dissonance between the contract that member of parliament signed, the social contract or developmental contract that member of parliament signed with his or her constituent. And what he or she goes to parliament to do. Look, let me tell you. Honorable maybe school could be you. Although we the constituent, we didn't care about whether you belong to MPP or NDC. Even the MPP, national executives or regional executives did not come and communicate to us that vote for Kuku Abisu. Now, if you vote for Kuku Abisu, I will give ladies loan or I will give interest-free loan. She herself said that want to abandon mom. And I said, what to mama? Mama loans. Me make sure that Disco Road, why then? Why? Me the sporty first, Beba. All these promises, were a social contract or a social contract
from her,
from
the party,
not from the party.
I agreed.
So if she goes to parliament and she decides, "Okay, mama, me choose the party's interest over the interest of the constituency," if we are serious, do you know that we can even go to parliament by triggering the clause of no confidence in our member of parliament? If we get, is it 2/3 or 1/3 of the votes, the registered members, the people who voted, you get 2/3 or 1/3, we can go to parliament and remove her from parliament.
Well, I think the subject,
but we don't do.
The subject under discussion is a very great
area. So
indeed, we are talking about.
We have to see a lawyer.
Because we also have somebody more. He has gone as independent, of which he could have also gone on a ticket of a party as a member of parliament. Maybe School Bisu can present herself as an independent person.
Now, if she does well, I'm coming.
But don't forget that he's
don't worry,
on a ticket of a party, a certain
party. No, they should learn this. No,
it's a great
1 minute. They should learn this. We've had a sitting member of parliament, the MPP member of parliament, former MP. He was a member of parliament on the ticket of MPP. He won for the primaries and he lost. And Lucia, you can't be on the ticket of the party. Then he went
as an independent
and he won.
He got to parliament, he joined.
I'm coming, and he won.
He joined the caucus.
He joined the
not the party.
Not the party. He won.
No, because I joined the party.
Yeah. And he won. You see, it tells you that whatever he did, the people, the party delegate said that we are not interested in you. But the constituent, because he has done a good job for the constituent, they voted for him massively. Now, if Kukua goes to the primaries, heading to 2020 general election, and she loses the primaries, and she believes that she has worked for the constituency, Kukua can come as an independent candidate.
But the law in parliament is that when she goes for independent, she cannot join
her own discretion.
Party.
Her own discretion.
Anyway, I think we will have to look for another time and delve much more details into AZ. We were talking about budget mobile presently, and this is where it has led us.
So budget yesterday I realized one thing that look, if they go to parliament from 1992 up to 2025, the last, the 2026 budget. Look, what they tell us in the budget, it is not what they do.
Okay.
I get to the point. My budget, West Coast, in your square, we have this amount of money there. the theater laptop and theater TV you build a new studio. Then you go contrary to the budget. At the end of the day, you are hurting many men. They are supposed to be beneficiaries of also budget. So Ghanaians, on inflation. Now inflation means make market practically. It's not about the 3%. No, forget about the theory. Inflation is in the pocket of Ghanaians, as he said. Make market in Brenna, I say 2016. Ne Brenna the 10 cities 4. Now inflation is 52%. 2022 52%. Or 54. Yeah, 52. The highest ever. Ne Brenna 10 cities. Ne say at the zero inflation is about 3% still. If I go to market in Brenna,
Oluo 70 Ghana Oluo.
What does it mean? What does it mean to ordinary Ghanaians?
Well, what does it mean to ordinary Ghanaians? West Coast TV, Coastal Morning Show, was more yes one ye Jocelyn Jocelyn the presenter Emma New Day TV. Azesola ansa Cosmos Abeka Moso ewo akeshe. You talk yewo ne yara ya ba self show your tonzo.
And down Marmo so mane bre de bie bomod ya mamie kon witimo na mo ya kan mane ya bali na ku de bie bala ne be ne me ye hirim ya asanka ya bua ya bo an da bua kama bo an da la wule West Coast TV bra ba wase ne ri an da hon komo an da e kan yezo an da West Coast, and down the Zadio, Marmo Costa Morning Show, you guazule, Unumane Bre, Bawazi, de Bie, Maya Belane, Bomodna Fuazon, Chia Mamie, Kakabe, con with Moya Chidio, Nanda West Coast Steve Moya Kabuake, Yakan da Buakamo, Mapebelani Woodmo, Many West Coast TV, Yabelian and down comment. Now could there be a Maya Belani on my for was a benemy, Nayabamo, near him man, come as Swedia. Yabwe. Asanka yabua and da bua kama and da la wule West Coast TV bra bawase nearly and down komo and da I can yazwa and da
Mao Akwaba Doko Mfamba West Coast TV zo Coastal Morning Show yamwane ya was more ya brawia argument me hot pa and indeed that is what we are here for. Abila ikre ya journey. We say ugly noises is better than culture of silence, and indeed West Coast TV provides the opportunity, the platform more abila kekle ya journey. Into Facebook ya ma odaso wajone die era na yenga na abila ede ma equal is red to one yawo ansa abeka Cosmos ewa keshe Zesola Jocelyn one feature ewa your show izu all the way from New Day TV anka one ma yeni yon mopa but akra one ya bafa there indeed bon ya peke bon ya kanama ba ya kama melamna Hunter Heritage Month melamna we are celebrating a certain king, a certain warrior, the king of so Hunter Heritage Month indeed we are talking about the untold slave history of that one yawa Jocelyn wa akese ma me hwezo na me take a view on the Hunter Heritage Month. Jocelyn.
Yeah, but I think
kwaba.com found by West Coast TV so Coastal Morning Show ye one ya wazimo ye bra we ya West Coast TV my equals around that title yeah usually ye boaze ya ye di or more unkoma mahanke ye kra a hunter heritage man but before that it is linked to your history your culture ne or monka kan before that answer like a mezone ye hira is more the disco joint kundum ne njoko be ma ra mo yetende Bromley Beva ho court ne or more nkaka ho ye lecture that ye ko the merit of the issue because it was court but then I'm taking quick view of my equals ewo disco anaka mvuma as far as ye kundumi is concerned I'm take a quick from quick take from Yenibenya Jocelyn.
On a more serious note, the two paramount chiefs, Obrenpon Himadechi and Nana Agyemang, they've not learned any lesson in what happened in 2019. I mean,
what happened in 2019?
For 2019, the popular cultural violences or chieftaincy violences.
Okay.
Is it 18 and
19? Yeah. The popular one when disco became silent, people were in a fearful zone. People were brutalized. Mameni Budu Dalibe and me. I had the privilege to interview Obrenpon Himadechi, and he showed us the pictures. Charlie, what happened in this cove was something. 2019 was something we need not to even give a simple chance, even 0.1% chance to reoccur.
So you're talking about lessons.
Lessons.
Is that another brutality underway?
I haven't, but you see, because we did not get signal in what happened in 2019. So the first signal we had was the outcome of the, of the event, the unfortunate event. My like Bishnibi, Mamini, blood were oozing, but the point is, I continually asking myself, what the chief here? What will make me to say that I am brutalizing and my committee, my subjects into that cruelty? Like I wouldn't, even my conscience wouldn't even serve me right. Because if I am powerful because my subjects, may be the may be powerful. Yeah. Both lower disc and upper disc paramountcies wouldn't be in existence if many subjects. Nana Agyemang, Onwani Agyemang the 9th. Eleye Nana Agyemang Onwani the 9th. If ele rule over people. Obrenpon Himadechi wouldn't be Obrenpon Himadechi the 14th if ele rule over people. So the subjects should be prominent to the two of them. Now, I'm not interested in either they are celebrating Kundum or not. Because at the end of the day, they've celebrated Kundum for so many years. What are the developmental outcomes of this disco? I mean, Akodisco via since Kebedi Kundumi, the same disco. Drivers are demonstrating on their, terrible roads. Menotende. First, Ghana, but I told you the first, but this group alone, two paramount chiefs, Bear Road, Beto first, Menotende. The only referral hospital, me it was Bazabari. Me, I'm not interested in lower or upper because I know. Me could disco, you know, can make lower disco or upper disco. Me could disco. So me, I know only one disco. But unfortunately, it's it's like a curse. Anytime you have a chieftaincy development or unity, something pops up. Then disunity become the father or the god we all worship. All of them. I'm not messing with here. Both Ajiman, Nana Ajiman, or Wani, the 9th, and Obrenpoy Madechi, the 14th, my good friend. They are all worshiping disunity. I don't know what they get from disunity. They should come and tell us what happened in 2019. Menam faso pa ye benyalo apart from Oskoma Beskale. Menam faso pa ye benyalo. Apart from bad image. Ye obe man this COVID. Menam faso pa. And that issue, Charlie, and I'm hoping say anytime a media we are centering on news from this COVID, it should be now Nana Hima Hospital. Now you compete with a Fianda. Yes. I mean, so we are doing well. Me not in there. Also, harbor fishing harbor me almost under landing beach. It is not an operation. I mean, no proper development is going on. Oh, this scope. I mean, tell me, this scope, you don't have even a pitch. I mean, proper pitch. Schools. Most of the schools. Bear communities, they overload. Most of the schools are under trees in there. So they under trees here. But even a laptop. But they have money to go to court and pay lawyers to defend me. Charlie, it's unfortunate. I've heard so many reasons why Nana Obrenpoy Hima de Chiba is about court. Look, it's an indictment on the regional minister, the MC, Obrenpoy Hima de Chi, those who told their time to ensure that joint celebration is activated. I mean, I think the regional minister, my own father, Honorable Joseph Nelson, will be one of his highest regrets. Because it was on all over social media and traditional media that the regional minister has intervened, has won, finally, that upper and lower are celebrating Kundum. If they had something to say, if they had any disagreement, why Yelekwa Keli Kundumi together, why didn't they spell them out in front of the regional minister so that they wouldn't have that fanfare picture?
So
come and deceive us.
Of course, the regional minister has done nothing wrong. He was ensuring.
No, but look, I'm not sure. Okay, the regional minister, he can care minimate to a picture. Abeme photographical presentation into label. I'm not sure.
Regional minister name.
Okay. Mam got it. Okay. It's a picture. I need the glory. A farmer, the regional minister. But look, when I saw the rate of sermon on social media, the first person was the regional minister. So what will be the reputation in the minds of many men? We commended the regional minister to bring unity between two of them. Now, what is going through your mind? What image do you have for the regional minister now?
Maybe he didn't do a thorough work.
You can say whatever you want to say, but the point of the matter is the image of the regional minister when the picture popped up and now it's
in disrepute. Huh?
I'm telling you, it's shaking. It's shaking. And Engineer Kofi also played a role.
How?
By he spearheaded. I don't have the full negotiation spearheaded, but per what I know, Beseme is spearheaded because he is the MC for Anta West.
Of course, he wants peace to prevail.
Yes, but at the end of the day, both of them, they've disappointed us. I mean, they have really disappointed us.
No, but I don't think they have disappointed us.
They
but
have.
I think it's the outcome that
No, they have,
but not their actions.
You are
it's
trying
the outcome.
Me, I don't care the consequence. Me, all of them, the two of them, they have disappointed us. They have brought back the old image that people had about disco in 2019. They have reactivated it. That so there's disunity between the two paramount chiefs.
Still, there's disunity between the two paramount chiefs. Cosmos means that we are talking about culture. We are talking about celebration of a festival, especially for the youth. Maharamo say more but my equal is rare. How does it become a disappointment to the youth?
I think Mon Kebesi Bisa or runabout.
That was 2000.
Okay.
The last day, I
was but was there a Kundum festival?
I'm sure. Belly Kundum would be I don't know, say the Aguna do the.
You see, 2000 Mamma, ne man Aguna first year. Ne yelling and a Kudutana. Many the chief, a farmer, Agunaudo. Okay. Answer na cool. Then a Kudutana, your time La Ula Semina, but Bawia, but bought from Agunaudo. But for bar, a Kimua Damsey. More at that time, saving there were issues here, hardly to know. Because the man was on his feet. Man, and he labi papa. But man, a great tear from Agunaudo. And most of the cases, people, a refer, some of the cases, okay, damte, my baby. So at that time, Aguna under was under one particular umbrella. Although, bele another safety mele o papa me we, but unity, wake. Intine yapeke. Ameka ke the popular song, Ale, Bale, what they ya, Bale, what they ya. I'm Kantwa. Name Kundumi. The last year from Agunaudo junction. If I ran about, so I was following. Charlie,
so that is
the last time I dry military at the moment.
That's way back 2000. 2004. Menboba will be after.
I don't remember the year, but 2000 to 2002.
Yeah,
in between that era. I was just moving around. But something of that sort happened. There were roundabouts. The same earlier.
So my question is that minimum will be after. How disappointed?
Not even after. I cannot even tell because I'm the Kokra. I cannot even tell exactly what happened. But that year Holly, the baby made is
so for you,
I wouldn't even be surprised because Holly later years, Mama, I did keep a bit of because from that time the age man war, I wouldn't have made meaning from what they were doing. Into Mazame. Unfortunately for me, when Mvumakundumi Nibetebedi, I was in school. Into almost all the time, I was in school. Into when I said I'm not one Kunduma Belly Baba.
So for you, this would have been a golden opportunity.
My mom there, man. Since I think 2022, May Holly, low amount. I can't hear. I thought they would celebrate
2022.
2022. My Holly, low Amoba Valley.
No, injunction.
Abolition.
That was 2019, yo. 2022.
Never school. I remember that.
So how disappointing is my?
Oh, I'm not disappointed.
Oh
no,
because I'm disappointed because I
he expected something from it. I'm not disappointed.
But he's not disappointed because he knew.
But of course, this would have been a golden opportunity for you to.
I am not disappointed.
Know your culture.
Say I say I'm fair. Yeah, bye. I'm not disappointed.
But will you be disappointed at okay? I if I won't be about court. Okay.
So the question is more than one. I think the regional minister and the MC, they should communicate something to us.
To redeem their image.
To
redeem their image.
Yes, let me put it that way. And my focus is not even to redeem their image, but if the statement comes, it will polish their image a bit.
What do you expect from them? What statement?
They should tell us exactly the outcome of the meeting. exactly. Make exactly. Yeah.
And the outcome was of the meeting was
No,
joy.
no.
The outcome was no. Unless you tell me,
see.
no, I'm coming. Unless you tell me, okay, what you are about to say, okay, whatever they were communicating on social media, wasn't the original outcome of the meeting.
Debbie. I am saying, okay, the regional minister and our MC. But my did exactly what transpired at meeting it. Exactly, not into details. Okay, Nanajiman Han is there, he laid down is there. Obrempoyima de Chihan is there, he laid down is there. Yemua at the end of the meeting, he laid down is there with this clause, with this if, with this conditional statement. Do you understand what you're coming from? But my young what happened there? Menadia Galintimo later on. A behavior court on a celebration more. First of all, Obepoyima Dechi himself proposed care. Ekaya anda mani mua yelu kundum. Anda mani mua yako kelikundum at once. Yako kelikundum when aguna udo likundum. Damete emersu abelikundum. Sometime to come, damete ni aguna udo ni emersu abelibo unumo. Meka kebelikundum asin bazabe be di in the first place. And sana some pieces be best at make a look on more. And sana the bigger piece yearly do you get it? Scamper communities basically. The adjoining communities is about Libobon. How would you say the be kezire kunfa and them one? And you can keep ya nanko kezire one. So say you can hear the kundum kezire kwan. Disco over the years belibie. Timonopo de me they've shown care mono bedi. The next step should be a joint kundum for disco. And I'm there. Ama see I did the bigger one find them more. That means already you were example from Mvuma. You were example from Aguna Udone and Emasua. You were example from a Kandeni Bioko Udru and a Kandeni any other adjoining communities. Believe on watching the bigger community the Kownua a problem. And intimo after Obrempoyima de make it suggestion kaya yelimu eli ewonu. Few months later, you wonya a meeting, a setting that includes regional minister member MC bezebo mu abakana more later we are being told ke belibeden mo ke bakoho bekeli kofaya festival ko mo then some few although 2 weeks Anna
I think 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
3 weeks yeah.
Okay.
3 weeks wali okay mo po ya 3 weeks. 3 weeks later be hokot because I court last week you Anna so say 3 weeks you can it this week I can get 3 weeks. It say last week no I get 2 weeks no la granted poker 1 month even 6 months. Imagine to 1 month you all was the mu leader and kesi edibo. Some few months later, Scamper, there is an issue ke yeloko keluko to the extent that a behavior court. Until let's get the pieces of information in. If you the pieces of information in ya, and sana ya be joining.
No, but
when I did zile nu Emma the consensus ma build regional minister office Scamper a be like chonwanya.
the information.
The Najiman il eliminate decision there no. Obrempoyima de it has to eliminate decision there no. Menadia it cause the change of the decision along the line. We need to understand all this because you see
the information I'm gathering, I need not to disclose, although I haven't been able to verify from the two camps. They agreed in the office of the regional minister. Okay. But while I would be the next, I think, evening, one of them called the regional minister. Okay, Imeni, may be going mad. They'll say, okay, they will not allow
a joint celebration.
Let me be blunt. So the information I have gathered here, okay, Bumua, they agreed. Our regional minister, the office care. See a dear Pudumo.
Agreed. I will read them in the
office. Although it was a long meeting.
No, but was it subjected to
conditions or clauses?
Clauses because a bill of honor is a year old care. It can happen and it'll happen.
No,
I did you come and be there to because say a Benny Baby meeting. Now say Iba the debate no. It is many years the debate than you because more Kate Campbell by pass the bill parliament here. Now yeah, my maybe school could be you 8 years here. That means Hunter West voted yes. But it to know Hunter West voted no.
But unfortunately, you see, we have the system a leader. Mazike, would you call me indicated on behalf of some people, but the leader doesn't even solicit many opinion before he or she goes to wherever the event is. So they agreed in the regional minister's office. Okay, CAD Yabonumo. Then in the evening, someone called the regional minister. I think, let me be blunt, the lower disco. And that man called the regional minister. He said that it may say
for a fact.
Okay. Now someone deep throat source, which I can't disclose, because the person was part of the meeting. It's really Bobodomo. And another man called regional minister. Okay, per eale consultation me in the imeni behave. It will be very difficult. Okay, see the kundumi. Because may others say are not in synchronization of joint celebration. Then Obrin Pohima de Chisuki, okay, say little cool more there. Then my use legal means per me documentation me lay. Let me use the legal means. Na mvamana. Mvam stop more there. Mam kadetwa. So all this brouhaha. Look, if you go to lower Axim, upper Axim, recently, we've heard so many videos. But when it's time for Kundum, Bumua, Bakabo but Swabilla. But
another question more margin has to do with Menti lower disco goes ahead to celebrate Kundumia. Mradie a hapa kabaka upper discofia. Upper disco go ahead to celebrate a kundum without
a kundumia.
Mradie a hawa kabaka lower discofia.
Other question me I just have that because mon my better can mon my answer. Ebi oka say lower d say hapa. In certain ways, more bezabe. I cannot answer
because they are living together.
Yeah, but do you want question? I don't think you expected
anyway.
I get it.
That's fine.
But the issue is with Majo in hand. If that is the case, then I feel the convenience of the meeting by there.
Come on.
Ke bakama yeke ye da meeting ni. You can finalize the bill. When you know the issues goes beyond just Brumbuni Anaka Brumbuni.
Na Brumbuni mo aboko.
But they are the representatives.
No, I'm telling
you can't blame the convenience.
I'm not blaming them. Joe, say if that's the case, then buy a good work. This is
no. I don't.
Not subscribing to Jokuma Mekan doesn't mean I'm blaming them. I'm saying say mvuma lower Brumbuni committee upper Brumbuni committee. That's about Kobwake. Never make room for okay. Discussion okay. But for broader consultation from Bear. Many mobile because Brumbuni is not good Brumbuni.
No, what stopped them?
Joe,
I haven't consulted
Joe, I'm making my
point.
Joe, I'm making my point. We are giving room. You have an extensive discussion on the subject matter. Okay. Looking at previous incidents, Njokobeme is in the past. we are giving you guys some time. Na bo Jojo with minimum belibamada. Come back to the drawing board. Now you finalize the bill. You make a conclusion. Unless it be an answer bakavre meeting. This is what we are going to discuss. Into the broader consultation. Whatever you come here to agree on will be the final decision. Second one, Mama Kind. Had that been the case, as in care, more yebo after Mammy Joe to a table for a discussion. Discussion, it goes, you appreciate care, it goes beyond Mammy Joe. Into Yen minimum yamada. Discuss it extensively. Because Abba meeting in whatever decision more you can take, that is going to be the final. I don't think Kenanka you could do more. Be every later one care.
Yeah, but Cosmo, are you saying that the chiefs didn't know their role? Because they are representing at that meeting, they are representing their community.
Is that I'm saying?
And we know how powerful chiefs are.
I get it. Maybe Mama more knowing you. But you agree, care. There are certain situations, but it goes beyond just the leader. They are kingmakers, you. Community chief here the powerful worker. The kingmakers are more powerful than the chief. Just that ceremonially, men ye visit keke more akilia, you know. Inti second, me say the first one would have been care. Nankabo whole meeting about extensive discussion. But my room to go back to the subject and okay, many kingmakers, many more than be rule. Naba Jojo, okay, this is the proposal on the table. You've had extensive discussion. That is both camps. Now, we say yeba with the final conclusion from Yemua. Mami, the situation more I feel that should have been man and kokebe. Yemi say, unless be for meeting, but man be awake. This is exactly what we are going to discuss. But it's not centered. I'm here because the head of the music is the MC. He knows everything when it he should know everything when it comes to security. And if that's the case, a man cosmos woman that care, pay intelligence. There are certain individuals who are in fear and care traditional rulership more. They should have a say, a bigger say in Ojokoya. They should have given them the opportunity care, but also extensive discussion. With the cross care, Ojokobila mama Joe, more tables discussing. It's going to be final. It's going to be binding on Yemua. Nankane, Abielaba Kakidnake, okay. Regional Minister, discussion we. Bamuhale Ude, many say Belede Kudan. Yabo Jokam Katis one. Nanka, see a quiet fine. So, Ntinanka in the first place, for Regional Minister and AMC will not even come out to tell us, but more Belebedan because Sebaka Keke will more Belebedan. With the cross care, Abana de Belamaka Habela, it's binding. Nakazalan, Anna Batene, Pe Ojokoma Joey kind. After everything, Abiese many more, but the Betano. Was there a space for many more to have an input, answer na Hole, Anake after AI? Inti Akaka at the beginning of the conversation, Migizaleke. But my Bokwe, as in Bay Yakubokoy, were they allowed to go on the cross care Koko Izabe and I can Kokolum Komo. Now my feedback. Emma Joe Haneke Derby. The discussion was conclusive. Care you laid the more can Do you get my point?
So I think my next question will be: my call is it necessary? If no, what should the two paramounts
come to my answer? Can know me. Okay, yeah, the Kakwa Raman Moya die. Yeah, they under youth. You were a lot of energy. You were a lot of passion. So, in our own opinions, and okay, I don't school jikimi ya warning alabe jikimi yezini. If you care, it's hurting us. And I'm there.
So, my question is not necessary. I'm here.
No, the follow-up question. Why that question? Me say, the question first one more be that care. here and on here. You shouldn't have answered no. If you come more, the kakuma gym, yeah, I won't care on here. At a point.
Okay, so if no, why? If yes, why?
At a point, appetite was accepted. Ne bedebiten anam deshi. Ne the malaliga. At a certain point in the life of humanity, ne slave trade was illegal. It took certain people to stand up and say, no, we figure the baby, it did baba. Anna. Inti, for all you know, Ebioka mammy focuses at the peace. Ebioka PC. Ma abie in this process, ye kava, although lasting peace, kavakara. You and I, although 2022, this group Mamma Kakamani, Joe Holly. I'm April, you were nearly beaten. Media Mammy Holly, like a bit here.
And you think it's a good thing that should continue?
It's not a good thing that should continue. But the issue is, how are we arriving by the solution? If there's a lasting solution working. Something needs to be triggered to find a lasting solution. Say when the rate came up, the only person who Bila was blaming the per this narrative, is he the person to be blamed? Let's be a little hesitant on how more you make judgment on this particular issue. Yeah, fair. We are not happy with the fact that a historical town like Mvuma is in this state. We are not happy with the fact that a community like Disco, with that status when it comes to culture, tradition, a wumbuningezi ahwe, bahrapo bakambobonu, bedi awu akun, ma ifa development, ifa blay, we are not happy. But then, mom and mom, Yadake, cannot determine solely what will bring lasting solution to the problem.
Okay, so we cannot determine what will bring lasting solution to the problem. Jocelyn, I think I'll throw the same question to you. What is going on? Is it necessary? If yes, why? If no, why? And what should the two paramounts do?
I believe first,
briefly,
all of them, they should try to eliminate greed. Greed
from the discussion.
Either power greed or financial greed. And focus on development of this group. Look, at the end of the day, if I have the power and I don't use the power to impact and I die, no one is immortal. You more see you. By the end of the day, but you tell how many years? This is 1,000 years, and
hey,
this is 900. How many people are even mentioning Methuselah now? Jesus Christ, he has raised for only 33 years.
Hey, my do.
But we are still worshiping Jesus Christ
and acknowledging impact.
Even your books and the whole religion
is centered around 33-year-old.
Old guy, Talabani. It's about the impact, what you will leave in the lives of people.
And that's what the chiefs will be looking at.
The biggest question, even if they are thinking the way I think. And it's not about how you speak. I've said it several times that look, if I engage politicians, including the chiefs, and they are lying, I know that they are lying to me. And if you are fortunate to be in my good mood, I will let it go. If you are unfortunate for me to be in my bad mood, I will tell you are lying. I will be blunt with you. And I told the MP for second day, I told him point blank that honorable. As much as they say,
you can't say.
No, I have to because I have the facts. He was expressing his opinion by me. I have the facts. I know he is owing UCG by new radio station. Why must he come and sit in front of me?
Anyway, let's come to
and lie.
This group.
So the point is, you see, anytime where I realized that the joint celebration would be very difficult when there was a change of power or change of party in government. if you could recall.
Now what has
no, I think
I'm
that
coming.
is
I'm bringing. I'm
no,
trying to-
yeah, what has
coming.
it got to do with
You
it?
see, all of them, they represent a hunter. They are paramount chiefs on the greater hunter. We know that if we have a hunter, near the greater hunter. So the greater hunter, the constituencies that Buziani. There are only 2 paramount chiefs. As I'm talking to you, as for the father of the paramount, the Alodia Tachihoda, one the Bawudo, we can't even go there.
Does it exist? Does it exist?
I don't have the capacity to even determine if it exists. But at the end of the day, I know that particular house is in shambles. So I won't go there. Now, how would you feel and then when the statue of Otumfuo of Akufo-Addo Eviandai, the only chief who came out to speak was a chief from my own land, Nana Himadechi. He used the paramount, letterhead, apartheid traditional council letterhead, to defend that regional house of chiefs, Bayelia. At that time, Letayale, Nana Jiman was the vice president. If I'm a regional house of chiefs, he couldn't even come out to debunk that letter from Upper Disco.
Because he even had a higher authority
because you are the vice president.
But just let me how is it related
I'm coming.
I am now getting his point.
No,
I'm getting his point because
I'm coming.
You see,
let me land.
Let me land. The moment politics comes,
not politics.
Let him make.
I've narrated one side. Let me narrate. Merely power changes. Then Nana Jiman,
which is politics.
I'm coming. I don't know, but I'll be emphatic. Nana Jiman came. Tell me, is it the president or by a Kukua?
I can't remember
a particular program
when there was a change of government.
Nana Jiman came and said that the regional house of chiefs did not sanction the mounting of that statue,
as claimed earlier.
Earlier. So he debunked Upper Disco chief.
That is at the regional house of chiefs.
No. You see how
is this one related to
unless he's talking about let me answer. Make a point. You see, I just say Bioka Yabake Kahana, and if Yabaka Kahana, it is the reason Timo Ojukwe Ilulu Kakume Lulua. Me say, Joey can when Obenfoy Madichi make the announcement and the claims care the Awumbuni mobile regional house of chiefs. Yeba. All the time in NPP or government, And Joe, if he had is okay, as a then Nana Jiman was the acting vice president.
No, even at that time, I don't know. He was the acting president.
They've not had president for several years.
Yes, okay.
Man Benya, substantive one.
And still, he's the vice
president.
Elected vice president.
First, they were acting. He was a vice president. Then, granted, Pokene the vice president. Ke Obenpoint, he didn't speak in any bigger capacity or regional house of chiefs and media. What stopped him from saying, "Okay, you come and hold the position or upper can it no what stopped him?" The moment more powers and from MPP to NDC, more by NDC program. Man, it and beyond that time, it won't make that announcement.
No, so where are we going with this?
No, why are you going?
That is the point.
Mommy said the other question.
But online,
I will not be able to answer.
Let me be blunt. You see, Cosmo says something because you try to massage the realities, and the realities are causing us, generational.
Initially, when Joe started the political angle, I wasn't comfortable. I didn't agree. But Ojukwe, imagine is
so we are talking about chieftaincy here.
Yes, Okohan at the latter part of the previous administration, made the MPP administration. when we were into the election fever, yeah, Okohana. Then just when power changes hands, a different political party comes, Okon, so say, oh, it didn't know how my Maluma Hanipo, it didn't know how it wasn't true. The question is, when he said the House of Chiefs, the lower level part, highest decision making level part, Nanka Sabaya or highest decision making, but not a group of a woman, you can come and say, okay, there's some members of regional House of Chiefs, and yeah, boy, yeah, a House of Chiefs in more. You could have debunked all those states, but you didn't. You sat down, waited for the right time. The right time, yeah, I'm here, yeah, interpret the right time as a time more, a certain government, a certain political party in a draw, flogger. Meaning more, you felt it was the right time, yeah.
Bottom line. Will you be happy to receive the reality? Bottom line is they are playing politics with our development.
Then that is it. I think
I know
we'll close the docket on this discussion.
You and I, we know that Obrempong belongs to MPP, Ajiman belongs to NDC, but that shouldn't be a case even at all. What we want is development, and our culture should be elevated. That's all.
I think this is where we'll close the docket on this discussion, because it is not chieftaincy matter anymore. It is politics. MPP, NDC. Let's close the docket.
But that is the harsh reality.
Mame, in all this, whatever is happening in all this, my heart goes out for club. In 2019, I said 2019. All this, I thought 2018. 2019, when this thing happened. Do you know the first person I called? Wonders. 2019, the only two people I thought about when Mvumajo Kogale were Wonders and KB. I was like, how would KB have his morning show? Looking at how passionate he is about traditional leaders. Say, how would he have his morning show? Quickly, I called Wonders. The thing that happened, did it affect Fiddlers? Because busy the sort of was come from people more, but I'm a bit closer to him, and I know the investment. The investment is 5 city per year everywhere, nothing. Or you could be sitting where you cannot be destroyer. Come about destroy 5 cities. So he told me, no, I should not even be thinking about him. I should rather be thinking about minimum better. That was the exact statement one day saying. In all this, minimum one day, minimum better market.
Anyway, let us zone it into the greater discussion, which is the Ahanta Heritage Month.
Ahanta
Heritage Month. We are looking at the untold slave history of Ahanda. I think but Jocelyn now is a highlight of programming.
So far, major program, the lighting of the candle, the business forum, the quiz competition. In the grand opening, there's a chief there. But Sunday, there's a street carnival now. Just and so they talk. The how do you call it? The tourist site.
Okay, all right. So, Jocelyn, your highlights of
I believe the other day I said it before the organizing committee that I think this particular project, although initiated by the member of parliament for Ahanta, but they try to disassociate partisan politics from it so that it will be a legacy event for any of member of parliament in America, so that we can also sustain young culture and identity. It is not a bad thing. I think for the program highlighted by Cosmos, we've had, if every activity builder, definitely there will be some challenges. But once we were able to surmount those challenges and we are moving forward, I believe and I pray that things will be all right. For now, we can't be hard on the organizers because we need to accumulate the challenges so that if we are doing post-analysis on the event itself, we will know how to go about it. But my striking disbelief, Meleke, people are rumoring that they placed injunction on the
Yes, there's a writ of summons from a court.
And I think for now,
and I think with this one, you're also not surprised.
Oh. As for, you see,
because you say you are striking disbelief.
But the point is saying, those chiefs who are now enthused with the heritage month are directly or indirectly those who are benefiting from the program. Those who are demanding for the injunction are those people who are not benefiting from the event.
So
you see, you are trying to push me to say things.
No, I'm coming. I'm not pushing you to say things, but just answer this one for me. We are talking about the Otumfuo II. We are talking about the history of slave trade in Ahanta. So clearly, we are talking about the Greater Ahanta.
We are talking Greater Ahanta and Ahanta.
So the question I want to ask is that this program got the blessing of the kingmakers of Ahanta. I mean, the chiefs of Ahanta.
Who are the kingmakers? Who are the chiefs?
Answer.
No, I don't know if you want to ask a question of collective.
That is the point. That is why I'm coming from.
But since when did you even see or realize the collectiveness of our chiefs? Since when?
And nanka babanua naka ye program kezire
I will be putting all the chiefs because we have a Greater Ahanta, we have 3 paramounts. But look,
once more you put the Ahanta heritage, it goes beyond just Ahanta West.
I said I made a statement that okay, our chiefs, okay, collective, okay. Now you see, problem in relation to chieftaincy more. I mean, we just discussed
one political discussion.
2 paramounts. Now, the only headache, okay, father me a wondale. Can't win. Bejimia, Sakura, it's Siabe.
No, but Joe, I'm asking, did they get the blessing? Because I'm not too sure.
No, we are the one blessing the program, you. No, we, the youth.
No. We are talking about the Greater Ahanta here.
The point
we are talking about the Otumfuo here, and the untold
story.
The second, and the untold story.
Now we have the 15th, we have the 10th.
Great.
The third, only in Ahanta where the 15 passed, they installed 16, then they reinstalled the 10.
I'm asking this because Anka, we have the blessing of the chiefs here. Malemudike Anka, there will be a rate of sermon on program.
And it okay blessing.
That's why I said the kingmakers of Ahanta.
Kingmakers are not chiefs.
Kingmakers
are family members.
I'm referring to the Greater Ahanta, the chiefs.
More say Greater Ahanta, the kingmakers will probably be minimum Bobuama befa to move on.
So I mean
that's fine. They don't put injunction on.
If those whose job is to protect the tradition,
customs and tradition,
are messing up, are installed. If I come and die, oh papa, Ilewulia say it
be too wrong doesn't make.
No. I come and die, oh papa, Ilewulia.
But never make it.
Too wrong doesn't make a right. Into Mpachwa.
No, I don't see the reason why. No, Mami Lewuli, me say, Missy, Ebieke Lima. For what reason?
So yeah, boy, to move Lewu.
Iwuli
2023.
Why you are trying?
Iwuli 2023 kaya. From the early days of 2024,
we're talking about a great.
From the early days of 2024, Yemini Joe, Nesami Junior, Yekobi Mighty, yes, that KD or the story, a mother. Yabwa
on the acting, even on the acting president.
Mopo Yendi a coffre, traditional council, but story mother. And the traditional cancer can't go do he make some example when we are care that the cancer still exists. And the traditional cancer can at the bone you could be brilliant, you come here can work. Nanka you will not be molding words to protect, to shield a below.
I'm not shielding anybody.
They try to protect our tradition.
I get it, I understand. The duty bearers of the bigger protection of tradition, but before you go court. But Funimela, much better be here level of vengeance dazzle. You say more, I don't okay, you just so that's how you think it's a small issue.
Injunction
In the Bobo Kelly blessing, better from an year, better from the 13th, the 3rd, and I can better from the 10th, and I can better from the Nazia Kumobe say, a acting document, and I better from the 911 more, a acting is under contention. And
I think it has been ruled.
Camera.
Okay, he is the one who should be the acting. And per your customary, and that your customary, and so Nana Otumfu equal Isuaya, the oldest two men, yeah, a acting and to care, and that is your customary practice, your law. And per and
oldest two in terms of manner, in terms of BI, Ishele. In terms of position, can't go back and oldest, second back Alianuke.
The oldest stool. The stool is that we are not talking about the chief. The stool is that exactly.
As in historically.
Exactly. And that is the Otopo one, and that is how come more. Is
that what you have been told? Is that what
you know?
That's what you have read?
That is what I have been.
That's an excellent question.
That is history. That is what I have been told.
Okay.
The oldest two.
I have been told Tumvro in a car. I don't think yeah.
Nananza from.
Yeah, take care. I have also been told care in a car. I don't know
the advice I mean how
like to yeah, idia. Yeah, that killer.
The oldest two.
Some brother me dan you've been told that 3 toads asan yebo todia. Says the Joe he told the poison.
No, okay, fine. If the oldest two here it be where from Princess is still Labianca. Man, better acting president. The oldest two. They will tell you okay, standing orders. Can depending on who is paying high. They will definitely you get people to support to become the original acting president. You see, sometimes I believe that we need to excavate the problems, unearth the problems. Then, if we are aware of the problems, we will think on the planning table to bring onto the table a proper solution. Last thing one. But immediately we try to pretend, okay, oh, Charlie, where the other he says, it's me. I had gone to press conferences, I mean, your chief see, Bura, Bear, Intadene, Abdilo, they were waiting for a particular registrar. That registrar, a secretary to Bonomobe meeting. But you are, I'm telling you.
No, I understand cancer.
Some of us
say, you call Baba. What kind of commentaries we making it will be.
Look, I nearly got arrested. I was second day.
Just because of anti-traditional council.
Just because of the traditional council. Because
it wasn't care Ojoko one Ojoko. Charlie care Yawombuni. A certain Western Regional House of Chiefs registrar. A very small boy was disrespecting Yawombuni.
Olenu, that is his name. Olenu.
He was disrespecting Yawombuni.
They were going to have a meeting. I think they arrived a meeting agreement with him. So he was expecting that our chiefs will be coming. And not the ordinary chiefs, you. I'm talking of Nanezi Okuzai, Nananza Fram, Butre chief, almost Apramizo. These are our revered chiefs, respectable chiefs, you. Almost 15 chiefs. This young guy, he locked a doorway to the hall. So our chiefs were in the sun. Look, after care, other guy a buy. You write nose mask.
Ojo come here kind 2024.
2024.
I mean, we nose mask 2024. It's a wicked person.
You write nose mask. Your COVID is gone. You can yes, semapo. Yes, semabrombonio. Then he went to his office. Then he anke man because of COVID man it was right man.
COVID 2019. Ojo come here kind 2024.
But remember that COVID issue. Let's try to be objective. Even though COVID war,
2024.
No, come on.
No problem.
Cause was even though COVID but it doesn't prevent anybody from wearing this mask. So
right. Just that. It right. No smart. And that's on my right. We can make a perception of.
Oh no.
Okay, no problem.
Oh no, come on.
Let's be objective.
You need not to go there.
Let's be
objective. Once man is there, me that kind of kata me am. And I get muko.
It's your right.
Road the
was right. Yes. It's right to think that you hule on and you hule on.
I have no problem.
You don't have problem with that.
You're right.
But you cannot say
people are not having right with your problem.
But your right shouldn't be your opinion about my dress should be an objective for you to be communicated to people.
The problem. Perception of you.
No problem.
In the state. It's only
man. If you can, COVID be say, "Mama, yes, ma." Come Mama, yes, ma.
COVID is ma be okay.
These are the chiefs me be call.
Regional chiefs.
Regional, so you know them. Mama.
The COVID is ma say yakwa.
Okay, uzo sima ke. Good morning and good afternoon.
No smacks, yeah.
This guy did not
no smart joke.
No, this guy did not greet our chiefs. And Yahoo inside. Now, okay. 15 out of more than 15 chiefs. Remember, I think 2 cars, right? You're bohole. Man, he's not ready to listen to them, but because of Nana Apramidunti, man, in my ears, some my ears to only 5 of the chiefs. Me, as I got furious, I told the guy, can I come, a Rotarian, can I come to Water region and disrespect your chiefs? Do you think who are you? Remember, yelle minimum better men, and these are the original natural custodial owners of this